should work.
And we're live. We are live, everybody. What is going on? Happy Sunday, everybody. Oh, cool. I see you put that link up there. Yes, definitely check that out, guys, if you get a chance. See, right now, I've got a few people in. Look, there was more people in earlier than there is now. Everyone popped in early, made their vote, and then I guess decided to skip out for a quick drink. See, so far, we got Dave Lloyd's in the chat. Mowgli was in early. Lady Liberty's here, Tim's here, and Mick's here. I think Mick, aren't you on like vacation?
Mick's
like
on
Spain?
vacation.
Yeah, he's like Spain or something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. He's like, I can't believe Mick's here.
Yeah. Daniel, what's up,
Is
Daniel?
it that bad? Is it that bad in Spain that you have to get in here for fun?
I'd hope not.
Just curious.
Good morning, Wendy.
He's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mixing these up that I made for the show. So
Al Ben's here. Yep, that's right. Give me all the weird berries. That's right, Daniel.
you know what? I'd like to pick on him, but I can't pick on him. The Hanks one he picked is still a good flavor. So it's like, whatever.
Oh, Hanks and blueberry? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's not quite a real blueberry, but I mean, hey.
It's blue.
Does it taste good? Yeah. He's right.
Oh, he's sitting outside his villa in his shorts. Must be nice. His villa.
Wait a minute. Did you say villa?
Yeah, he's in a.
You've lost your man card.
He's in his villa. Morning, Zippy. Zippy might be in one of the few places that isn't like scorching hot right now, and this week is going to be brutal.
That is a good question. I wonder what it's like up there, because I know it was pretty warm here. Even yesterday, it didn't feel warm, but it felt warm. I worked on stuff because the humidity's been high.
Yeah, like we're supposed to hit like close to 100 degrees this week here by midweek.
Oh, poor Neon. You see that part of it?
Little early. Oh, I saw. Yeah, she's in the desert. That's a dry heat. You just cook. It's like an air fryer.
As I say, 106 degrees.
Yeah, I remember the one time. This was 11 years ago. I was going out the West Coast for the first time ever, and I had to stop in Fort Sill Army Base in Oklahoma. And this was in August, and it was like 106, 107, and I was delivering a van to the Army base there for APHIS, and yeah, I took it right to like the mall there on base. And the girl was like, "Oh yeah, you should have been here the other day. It was a lot hotter." I'm like, "Huh?" She goes, "Oh yeah, this is actually nice." I mean, I think the truck was melting into the asphalt, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this is nice.
This is nice and cool. You should come here on a hot day."
Yeah. Exactly. I was like, "Okay, yeah." So let me get the hell out of here. Fiddy's here. Good morning, Fiddy. Yeah, I've been bad with staying up late lately. It's like, oh. Been bad. I don't know why I've been doing it.
I have been too, but we've had some people dealing with stuff this week, so I've been staying up late with them. You know, that's kind of what I do.
Yeah. I've been camping out, watching stuff on TV.
I was in with Meter for a while last night too, with the fight night.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Oh, which, by the way, I did really well this week.
I'm sure it's hot down there in Miami, down in South Florida. You know, it's hot down there all the time now.
This is true. This is true. It is kind of hot down there all the time.
Oh, Dave Lloyd's mixing a sugar cookie ice cream sandwich.
Ooh,
Did
that sounds
Mallory's
good.
butter pecan ice cream and pink Arnold Palmer. Okay.
I'm mixing tropical gin right now.
Yeah, I mixed the berry one that I did for today. Hey, Dick Fatkins, what's going on? And
Which is gonna be a little heavy on the lime wedge. Oops, it got an extra drop. that's gonna it's actually tastes fine. It's gonna be strong.
Rocky Tooney's here. He did a couple of good looking mix. Well, he did one all Flavorah good looking mix. And I saw a couple of the other ones he posted this week were excellent as always.
Yep, I will agree. Some of those look extremely good. I like how he threw us off too with the milk and honey one, because it looked like it was a milk and honey one, and it turns out it's got honey in it, but it's not milk and honey. It's like, oh, he's starting to play that game with us, playing on my game.
Oh, Daniel just posted something here. Let's see what he put up. Strawberry cream jam. Oh, this looks tasty.
Strawberry cream jam, yum.
The only thing I'm missing is the strawberry and ice cream 50/50 bar from 101, which is the main ingredient, so I can't do shit with it. But
it's Daniel. You're gonna have some obscure flavors that are actually probably very good.
Oh yeah. It's different. I mean, that flavor there, I mean, I've never heard of that flavor, honestly. I guess I'm probably missing something there, but... Let's see, Zippy's gonna mix Soho Crunch. Yes.
Ooh, that sounds good.
PB&J and Baskerville. I'm not sure what Baskerville is. I'm guessing it's a Hound mix.
Well, then you get some of those flavors that are all off the main path, but yet he's good at picking and choosing the ones that are good. So
yeah.
You know how often he's like the new enigma for me. Like I'll say he'll mix a mix and I'll be like, well, never heard of half of those, but now I want to get them. How do I get them? And I have to ask because I don't even know where half of these are available.
Well, Daniel, the one I'm missing is the 50/50 bar. I have Jack. I got that when it was first released. I remember getting them that was like the first order I ever made with Wizard Labs. I got the Pato flavors.
That's gonna be good.
Good morning, Sam.
By the way, I re-wicked my Addy this morning for those that watched last night when I took the 100% cotton dry hit.
Ooh.
I grabbed the wrong mod.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was burned right in the middle, all the way through.
Oh,
I did take I don't know how I didn't cough. Ooh, those are actually both going to be really good. Good.
Yeah, I figured that there was a Sherlock Holmes mix, the Hounds of Baskerville.
Yep, you got to know it.
Hell to the air. Tim B, what's up, Tim? This berry one I did seems like it's a little on the light side.
But this one?
The one I did, the flavor's coming out kind of light.
Oh, the one you just made?
Yeah.
Which berry did you use?
Which one didn't I use? I used berry blend. I used red raspberry. I used alpine strawberry. I used regular strawberry. I used jammy berry. I used boysenberry.
That's a lot of berry.
Yeah. And I'm one of the few people that can actually vape alpine strawberry and not get freaked out by it. You know, some people just don't like that flavor. Hey, Brett.
I'm trying out that butterscotch blackberry pudding.
Yeah.
I put it in chat. This is not bad. It'll be better after a little bit of a steep.
Yeah, when I was going through to pull my flavors for my berry mix, I almost changed it up and threw the blackberry in there. And it kept screaming at me too, because I kept going through and I kept finding it like 2 and 3 times. I was going through my bottles, like this flavor is telling me it wants me to use it.
Yeah, the blackberry Flavorah blackberry is pretty good.
Yeah, that's one of
It's a
their
good
newer
solid blackberry.
releases too. I believe. I think was it the last release? I think it was their last release.
Yeah, it's actually a really good flavor. Hey, Brett. No, no, that's good. I actually really like that one.
Yeah, because that was weird because
Bro.
the last release had a lot of different, like it had like mangoes and tobaccos in, and all of a sudden boom, blackberry. It's like, okay, that's totally different than everything else that was released at the time, but
Yep.
still good flavor. I mean, excellent flavor.
I believe Tam sent me that.
Oh, see, I talked shit
I'm
about
almost positive.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I still have to get that cinnamon crunch. I totally forgot about that. The rest of this flavor, the rest of this I have. The red apple and the cream.
Flavored cream. That sounds really good.
I missed yes, and the little, I only use Flavorah sweetener in there at half, but you can use Flavorah sweetness or whatever you want to use there, really.
Yep. Yeah. I'm subbing out because I don't actually have the sweetness, but I made the recipe with sweetness because it'd be the same on par. And that way there would be an actual Flavorah mix.
Yeah.
Should actually put the FLV in the names. I might change that, put that in there too.
Yeah, Sam, that using the Flavorah cream at 2% doesn't dry it out, or is this, the sweetener help keep it from getting dry? Because that flavor does get dry after I always started about 1%. Hey, Bigfoot. Tam's
Ooh.
MIA. She's got the link. If she pops in, she does. If not, I'm not chasing her around anymore. Yes, exactly, Sam.
The tropical gin is in here too. Actually, does this screen share work?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go over these two then.
Okay.
All right. If I can find it, there we go. So butterscotch blackberry pudding, SSMS. Blackberry Flavorah at 1%, smoked butterscotch Flavorah at 0.75%, sweetness Flavorah at 0.5%, vanilla pudding at 1.5%. And that actually, not bad off the shake. I think it'll actually be a little bit better after it steeps a little bit. And then I got the other one I made was tropical gin, SSMS. Juniper gin Flavorah at 0.5%, lime wedge Flavorah at 0.25%, sweetness Flavorah at 0.5%, and tropical citrus Flavorah at 1.5%. And that's got a little bite to it. I kind of like that.
I'm trying to think, do I have the tropical citrus?
That's a good flavor. It actually is. It kind of reminds me of Five Fruits.
Oh, okay. No, Rocky pushes the Flavorah cream too. I remember when I first started mixing, I was like, "Oh, don't push that flavor too high; it's gonna get weird on you." Yeah, I don't have.
Sometimes you can push through a threshold too. Sometimes you can.
Yeah.
Push through a threshold and then it gets better. I mean, Graham likes to do that a lot in that reality.
Yes, he does.
He likes to push it high, and sometimes it brings back the flavor and then some. It goes to a weird phase and it comes. Sometimes he's also had some that he's tried high that raising it did not help.
This is true.
We have a rock star in the house.
From the tree.
There, now he's got sound.
Oh, he's a cyborg.
I'm still at the tree. I'm moving right now. Ah, shit. I figured that would happen.
Went out?
No, I'm a robot.
Hey, Aaron.
Robo
Cardis.
stopped.
Yep. Let's see. Here's mine. Forgot to share. So big on NLR. All right, cool. Wendy.
Flavor does have a lot of apples. Actually, I just picked up an apple with that last 50% off sale. I picked up an apple. Actually, it wasn't apple. I picked up the apple cider.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Flavorah has a lot of apples. That blackberry from Flavorah is a very good one, especially considering how little you got to use of it in comparison to a lot of blackberries. That must be Sakura. Proper Coils. Good to see you.
Hey, John. How's it going? Long time no see, brother.
Yeah, that was the boss.
Ah, cool. Let's say the boss. You got Springsteen at the Dollar Tree. Damn, he's really falling.
Yeah, right. Well, the actual store manager isn't here. He doesn't come until like noon, but or basically working.
That's the cinnamon lady right there.
Yes.
No, it's not an apple, but no, I know I have Flavorah apples.
Shit, my head.
I see that. Let's see. Aaron Cardis is off to work on a pod. Where would you start? Well, I know for the orange, I would use if you want a real full orange, start with Anywhere Shisha orange, but definitely go low. I've been going 1%, and it's been dominating. Start at like a quarter and work your way up with that flavor. That flavor is way more potent than I realized. Pineapple, you can go. Depending on what you have, Sugarloaf pineapple. The Costa Rican pineapple is not bad from FA, the newer one. SSA Thai pineapple. You can go. You want a little cooling, you can throw some lassi in there. Layer some pineapples if you want. Inawera pineapple's good.
VSO.
Yeah, VSO pineapple's good too.
Hell yeah. Pretty juicy.
It is. Yeah, I talked about that one a little bit when we did Noted.
Yeah.
And the guava, I mean, there's a few decent guavas. Thunder Drum DIY, welcome. You facing the chat.
Hola. How long until this fucking bus comes?
Yeah, Anywhere pineapple, push it to like 4 exactly. Let's say the guava, I mean, Flavor West guava is funky, but it's a good funky. You could use Capella Sweet Guava. You can use Flavorah Guava. What is it? Pink Guava, I think they call it. Where is it? Capella has the pink guava.
Capella has sweet guava.
That's what it is, sweet. Yeah, I couldn't remember. And then was it Flavorah's got the pink guava, if I remember.
Yes. There's a flavor a couple years back.
Yeah, let's see. That actually. Got.
Yep, okay, yep. Wonder Flavors Guava. I don't know. Do I have that one?
It's like, isn't it Malaysian or something
yeah,
guava?
It's the Malaysian guava. Yep,
it's like,
you're right.
It's like a country and guava. That one's got some nice funk to it. It's really good though.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. I got
real.
It was off.
Funk.
it was off-putting when I remember when I mixed with it. I mean when I like single flavored it. It was like really off-putting, so it kind of freaked me out a little bit because it does have that funk.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to revisit that one. If we do a tropical, I'm definitely going to go there. The right funk, that's right. It's like the funkadelic. It's like it's kind of you get kind of like that passion fruit funk. I can already tell on the poll that berries other than straw or blueberry is kicking the
Definitely
shit
winning.
out of. Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest
Horseshit.
It's probably one of the biggest landslides we've had so far. Can almost call that one with 1% of the precincts reporting.
Yeah, right.
I gotta
Tim,
dig all this stuff
Tim,
out.
you could probably answer that one. Kitty Kung Fu asked if VSO is going to be releasing a banana raw.
Yes, they are. Actually, it's in here. This is a banana drenched in caramel, and it's
Yeah, that
got
recipe
the
looks
banana
nice,
on it.
Tim. For
Oh, it's
just being like
freaking
a
delicious.
super simple banger.
Simple banger, but delicious. Do you remember Rescue E-Liquid?
Yes.
They had Vengeance,
Yes.
and it was the banana, caramel banana. That's what this is
Yes.
kind of was mimicking, and I made that, and I used Meter's caramel base that he made recently, and added the banana raw to it at 1%, and
Wrong bus.
And with his banana, I can actually say I think I can finally do that banana cream pie with a layer of banana in it, like my grandmother used to make it, like a real banana. It's not runty. It's not all runty.
Is that Adam's bus? Looks like
No,
a nice.
that's southbound. I'm going north. It's a big ass bus.
Let's say that shopping center looks pretty nice.
And here's an apple. Here's an apple one. Carnival apple treat Flavorah, SSMS.
Nice.
Apple filling Flavorah at 1.25%. Caramel Flavorah at 0.75%. Fried dough Flavorah at 0.3%. Pastry zest and Flavorah at 0.5%. Rich cinnamon Flavorah at 0.2%, and sweetness Flavorah at 0.5%.
Nice.
That'll be a good one. I got to dig out all the ingredients for that one, but I know all the flavors in that. The only one it's not quite 100% for me there. That is that fried dough, but with the pastry zest, I've used the two before together, and they work really well. You kind of need that zest to kind of bring it back. It's almost like it's, I don't know, a little off.
Yeah, I'm working my way back to getting more VSO flavors. I just grabbed his Memorial Day sale. I grabbed like 15 more.
Damn.
Yeah, the raws that are coming out are quite potent.
Yeah, I didn't get any of the raws, but finally got the cheesecake. I got the milk. I got the orange. I got the barbarian cream. I finally got.
Nice.
Oh man.
I got the bacon. Got the cola. I haven't had a chance to mess with any of them yet, so we'll have to.
I gotta let you know, there's a bacon V2 coming out. It's gonna be more bacony and a little less like that smoky flavor.
Oh, Luke Loop.
Hello, Luke.
Because that bacon, you're gonna love it if you want a smoke flavor or something. It's like smoke flavor, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't like kill your mix like some of the smoke flavorings that have come out in the past. It's a really nice hickory smoke. And you can make the bacon come out, but you have to work it a little bit to do and it still tastes more like a pork belly than it actually bacon. It doesn't have that real salty note.
Oh, okay.
In the original, but the other one that's coming out is going to be more authentic.
Okay. Zippy, you can't get VSO in Canada? Probably without getting charged a shit ton for shipping?
Zippy, would it be cheaper for me to send it? Because I'm just curious. I don't know how that'd work.
I'm saying with the price of gas, I'm not driving anybody's flavors anyway.
No, I'm not driving. No.
Yeah, gas up the old Peterbilt and fucking deliver some shit to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Just go cross country trip. Why not?
Right? Diesel gas is cheap, right?
They're finally getting on us about fuel economy.
Wow.
Well, they
kind of have to, right?
Yeah, I mean it's getting pretty bad.
Yeah, dude. Ridiculous.
And it's crazy. Like I was coming back. I went down to Brunswick, Georgia, the other day, and going down, I was going through Savannah, and the one truck stop had diesel for $6.35 a gallon.
Jesus.
That was on Wednesday late
My
afternoon.
boss.
Coming back Thursday, that same station was $5.59.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they're playing games. And I can look on my app and I can see what our discount is because we get our company we have deals with different chains. And when it was $6.35, we could get it for like $5.60 something, $5.70 something. I think it was like $5.79 or something. But then when it went to $5.59, we got 0 discount.
Wow.
I was like,
Jesus.
you people suck. These chains are getting horrible. The profits of the oil companies right now are through the roof. They're showing record profits, and it's like, of course they are.
Yeah, record profits, but yeah, we have to raise those prices. Well, if there's profit margin.
Well, that's why that's why. Oh yeah, Zippy. Yeah, you're about $8 a gallon.
Oh my God, Zippy.
Dave Lloyd, $10.87 a gallon for diesel in Quebec.
My God.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, $10.87 Canadian. So yeah, it's about $8 US. So yeah, they're about the same. Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely insane, and it's all markup. Some of it's probably political, but a lot of it's markup. A lot of it's just the manufacturer. The oil companies just taking advantage.
Hey, Ian.
Hey, Ian, what's going on?
Also, thank you, Dave, for the donation to the GoFundMe.
Thank you. What's that?
I'm gonna mute Adam there for a minute. Let it clean up a little bit.
Yeah, it's getting a little garbled. But thank you, Dave, for the donation to the GoFundMe. It helps. We're able to pick up the hot water. I'll be able to go pick up the hot water tank and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So there's a whole bunch of. We got so much to do up there. It's just like this. I was planning on doing this over time on my own. Yeah. It's not like a rush job to make sure someone actually has heat, water, basic amenities. It's like
yeah, Adam, you can go ahead and unmute now if it's cleaned up. It was just a little bit tight. I thought I could unmute you, but I was only able to mute you.
No, I stayed muted because I didn't want it to get super loud. Okay. I'm only gonna be on the bus for like 5 minutes.
All right, cool. $2.25 a liter for regular gas. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, a liter.
I saw South.
What's the conversion? It's like 3 to 1 approximately.
Almost 4. It's 3.79. 3.8.
So that's wow. Theirs is higher than ours.
Yeah, South Carolina is getting ready to add an additional or raise their fuel tax too.
I get that, Dave, but thank you. I appreciate it. It helps. I'm trying to get him some amenities up there. Not to mention, he's not the only one. In fact, as soon as that GoFundMe went up, some people in our community reached out that are really kind of like desperately in need of moving soon themselves. I didn't know this was happening. More than I thought. So might actually get that, vape community up here. This guy will fit in. He doesn't vape, but he fit right in just fine. He's actually got an open mindset, so it's not bad. All
right, Zip, take care.
Zippy, you have a good day. And by the way, awesome thing. I can't wait to see your finished product or what you're making there with that the designs.
Yes.
I don't know why I put gum in. I never put gum in the streaming desk, but I just saw gum on the desk and I put it in my mouth without thinking.
Yeah, I'd say since Friday, I think I've been back to vaping the birthday custard.
You know what though? The mint is going really good with this, with the gin mix.
Oh,
the mint actually is really nice with it. I almost thinking about putting a mint in this. Might actually work.
Oh, they have Flavorah's got a mint.
They do. Do I have that mint? I can't remember. I remember I had it on the list, but I can't remember if I picked it up. Because I got to compare different things. I've been doing this even before the whole noted thing was on board. I was trying to do the comparisons. That just forces me to do it now, so I don't have a choice, which is a good thing.
Let me go back.
I don't think I have it, but I might have it. Let's see. No, I got a bunch of mints, but not that one.
All right.
Oh, I've got mint candy from Flavorah.
Okay.
Mint candy tastes like wedding mints, butter mints.
Yeah, those ones that melt in your mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It is exactly what they taste like. It's really nice.
Yep. I've used it once. I used it once unsuccessfully, thinking it was the other kind of mint.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking hard mint, like a hard mint candy, and it wasn't. It's like, nope, it didn't work in that mix. So, yep, I don't think that mix ever made it public. Actually, I think it did make it public, but after I switched the mint out to a different mint. Dave Lloyd just went by. I heard a Harley go by just now. So.
Well, not surprised.
Man, that was super nice of my driver. So last week, the bus driver that I was waiting on just drove past the stop and just was like, well, fuck you. You have to walk. And so my bus driver right now, it's like possibly one of the most gorgeous women I've ever seen in my entire life. She was like, I was thinking about you since last week. And I was like, oh? And she was like, yeah, don't worry about that person. They actually lost their job.
Oh, wow.
I was like, really? She's like, yeah, because they fuck around too much. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. She's like, I'm your driver now, so don't worry. That ain't never going to happen again. And I was like, thank you.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Until she drops you off at her home, and you're like, what? I don't live here. You do now.
I would not complain. Fucking kidding me? I should see her. Gorgeous. Damn. Uh-oh. Drizzles.
Uh-oh.
Yep, it's starting. It's supposed to. I feel it. I gotta put my phone in my pocket.
Yeah, from the way for the heat waves getting ready to come through, if we do get any rain, it's probably going to get nasty as fuck.
Yeah, we're supposed to get rain this afternoon.
You're probably getting the ass end of my storm.
Yep.
I'm just curious.
Right now.
What's everybody's favorite Flavorah flavor? I mean, I don't think we know what Rocky Toonies is.
Not a fucking clue.
I can't say I have a favorite. I would say probably. I remember when I first started mixing, first started getting Flavorahs, you know, the vanilla pudding was going in everything. Let's see, can I? Let's see if I can lower this a little bit more. Try to lower the desktop audio some. But
yeah, I would actually say the most used for me would be the vanilla pudding, or actually I really like their butterscotches too, though.
The butterscotch is good.
I mean, not butterscotch, caramel. The butterscotch is good too.
Well, caramel's a great brown. Caramel's if you're looking for that brown sugar note, the caramel works perfectly.
Yep, and the smoked caramel works really nice too. Both of them, depending on what you're making. And you can kind of universally use
butterscotch, isn't it?
Yeah, smoked butterscotch is good.
Oh, is it butterscotch?
They don't have a smoked caramel, I don't think.
Yeah, it's smoked butterscotch, yes.
Those are two. I've used them together a lot, those two, because you can kind of layer them. And depending on how you layer it, it tastes more like one than the other. It's whatever's higher. They kind of will sway toward the opposite side. It's interesting.
I wish I was higher. About to be.
Oh yeah, there's some. I mean, that's. I don't know if there is. I mean, I remember Flavorah pound cake when I first got that. I really loved that flavor.
Ooh, Luke Whoop. Yeah, I just used that, and yeah, the Flavorah apple filling. That is really good apple filling.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fucking up there for sure.
That is, yeah, that if any kind of baked apple mix, if
That goes in it.
that with
Yeah.
Perulum Country Apple, and you don't need to add,
Yep.
you don't need to put shit after that.
Yep.
Yeah, caramel and butterscotch are
caramel
taking me to see is most used. Yep, that's
See, Flavorah has a lot of good flavors, and if you want a tobacco, they actually have a really nice tobacco range. Really,
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice tobacco.
Red
Yeah, I mean-
Burley's my jam. Love that
Yeah.
shit, man.
their tobaccos are probably some of the best out there. I mean, and there's so many of them, and like they have such a different range too. There's so many, like Connecticut Shade is more like there's a little bit of like a chocolate note to it, and you get more of a wrapper, and Red Burley is sweet and robust. Native is kind of similar to Red Burley. Then you have the vanilla tobacco, which is real nice, and the mild is similar to the vanilla, except without the vanilla note, but just like that, what it says, a mellow. The sweet and smoky tobacco is really good for a lot of different things, but it is a little on the ashy side.
Yep.
So, I mean, Tatanka has like a spice note. It's like an Asian. Reminds you of like an RY4 Asian. You have, let's see, Virginia does, it's a lot like what it says. It smells like an open, freshly opened pack of Marlboro. The only one I don't have now is the commercial cigarette, which you would think would be kind of like a Marlboro, but I don't know much. I don't know anything about that flavor. It's the only one I don't have. One of the few I don't have. The commercial cigarette.
Oh, I don't have that one. Another one is their blackberry. Flavorah's blackberry. It's a pretty good, solid blackberry too.
Yes.
I mean, that's one that gets overlooked a lot. I think that people
I
don't
keep
use it as much.
yeah, I overlook it a lot.
I
I'll
mean, it's
admit
hard
to
for me
that.
because I use Swaggies most of the time. I never even think about that one. If it wasn't Flavorah mix today, I wouldn't have looked at it.
Yep.
But I've used it many times and loved it every time. So
Yes. Yeah, Flavorah root beer is the best root beer that I
Oh, yeah,
found
I concur.
that I found so far. I mean,
I like some mixed liquid barns with Flavorahs actually, or vice versa. Flavorah
Yeah.
with liquid barn. They
Yeah.
actually taste nice together.
I have the liquid corn one. I just haven't messed with it. It's like one of them things I just like.
It's weak. That's all. It's kind of weak.
That's
You gotta
sweet
use it
smoky.
pretty high.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Turkish tobacco is pretty good too.
Yeah, I have it, and I haven't messed with it. I don't know why. I just haven't. It's just one I keep. It's another one I keep overlooking.
That's the first tobacco I ever used.
The
Flavor.
Turkish, yeah.
I started off with that one. I went with the one I was most fearful of that I had at the time.
No,
'Cause I started off the first three tobaccos I had. Lumi had sent them to me: the Turkish tobacco, the mild tobacco, and the vanilla tobacco. And I'm thinking, well, of these threes off the sniff, that Turkish scares me the most, so let's go for it. And it
Well,
turned out to be a really nice mix.
Was it like a camel? Does it remind you like camels? Is that why it was scared you off? Because it's Turkish?
It's just a lot more potent than the others. It's kind of got that. It has an almost cigarette. Like it's not like a Camel that's lit. It's like if you're sitting there puffing on it and you kind of get the flavor of the tobacco through the filter type thing.
Okay.
That's
not
how
lit yet.
tobacco flavoring should taste right there.
Yep.
Like an unlit tobacco, like you're sucking on a fucking taking that dry hit.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
can
it's
see that, but
That's kind of how that tastes. It's pretty good. It tastes like a cigarette. I don't know about quite Camel, but definitely a cigarette tobacco.
yeah, and the native is more like a pipe tobacco, but just not, and there's like no ash to it. Like I have it sitting
Yeah,
right
is
here.
it?
It smelled. It reminded me of burley, but like kind of. I don't know. It's just
And this turned out really good. I made that plum tobacco brandy with it. It says brandy VSO at 2%, cashew VSO at 1%, plum VSO at 1%, and then Turkish tobacco at 1%. And it actually, it reminded me of like almost a cigar lounge too, because that raw tobacco cigarette, you get that kind of feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you go into one of the cigar lounges where they used to have the drinking spot in the back where you used to be able to try out your cigars and sit and relax. I only ever went to one once, and this brought me back there.
What's going on, Paul?
Snuggles in last night with what? With the bunny?
Adam, once you get set, I'm going to go ahead and I'll pull up the recipes we have to look at this week. Everyone that has chimed in. I mean, Tim, we went through yours, and I'm going to go through a few of mine. And I know we got Rocky Tooney, we got Fitty did, I think, 3 of them.
Oh, nice.
Wendy Leday put a mix out. It's not a Flavorah theme, but it still looks like an interesting mix.
Yeah, we it might be from leftover from last week, maybe.
Not quite sure.
Oh no, it's not really meant to be. I didn't think I'd like it, Ian, so I didn't want to waste nicotine. And then I liked it, so I actually added nicotine after.
Oh, okay.
When I first made it, I was thinking, man, I'm making a tobacco. I ain't gonna touch this. This is the first one I ever played with, so I was like, I'm not gonna like this. This isn't gonna be good. It's not a daily for me, but it's one of those ones where, like, if I'm sitting here at the desk and I kind of want to just chill, I'll grab it and I'll start vaping on it. Matter of fact, it's still set up right there, and I had it set up for that reason.
Nice. Dave Lloyd's tried tobaccos, but it makes him nauseous. Oh, I guess I can kind of see that. I mean, I can see where
that was
it
my fear.
may bother some people.
That was my fear. I was afraid that was going to happen to me, but I think it's been long enough for me that it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm getting that ash taste from that. I do find using what is it, the sweet and whatever?
Sweet and smoky. Yeah, sweet and smoky. It does have an ashy note to it.
Kind of gives me that. If I had used that without the combination that Adam recommended, it probably would have been a different situation. That one might have made me gag.
Oh, okay.
If I had just done straight sweet and smoky, but he had me use the what was it, the red burley with it, I believe.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, sir.
And that combination was okay because it wasn't like overpoweringly smoky. That ash taste is that's the taste that was left in your mouth after you're done. You just, and it would make your food taste terrible. That I don't miss. I don't miss that flavor at all. I kind of do miss the tobacco flavor a little still, apparently. So.
I mean, tobacco flavors too. If you're not looking to, I mean, they're nice to help twist some other notes too. I mean, twist some other flavors and like add some different notes to flavors instead of just having a straight up tobacco mix.
Glory, perfect example.
Yes.
Use it a low percentage. It's peanut. It's just peanut. But as it steeps, you'll get a little bit more of that tobacco, but it'll never be overpowering. It's like that's like the entry level tobacco flavor right there. You get something that you like. If you like peanuts, okay. And peanuts, not talking peanut butter, just
peanuts.
Straight up peanut.
Yeah, roasted peanuts.
With a little bit of shell.
Yep.
And then you can kind of like ease yourself into a possibility of maybe being acceptance of a tobacco, or you can kind of almost ignore it as a tobacco. It's almost that mild. Even after like we had a 4-month steep on one, and it turned out great. That was actually the one I made on Zippy's channel. I didn't have any peanut butters at the time when the peanut butter challenge came out, and I made a peanut butter recipe with the Glory, and it turned out extremely good, like really good.
Oh yeah. Well, Kerplop, you could do smoking a pancake now using Wonder flavors. Use vanilla Rouen custard and pancake, and then maybe throw some other custard in there.
You could throw a little bit of Spaggy's bacon in there. The V1. That'll give you that hickory smoke to the bacon.
This is true.
Hickory smoke. You don't get as much of the bacon with the pancake, but you'll get the hickory smoke, almost like you cooked them over a campfire.
Yeah.
Which sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, Soho can crisp up your pancakes. I could see that. Hey, Free Rider, what's up?
Gone, take a free ride.
There, now we got good sounding, Adam.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, it's cool.
Earbuds are not the greatest.
Nah, it's
well, it all depends on traffic. I know the traffic is actually the biggest thing. When it goes by, sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's not so bad.
Yeah, I have to walk down a busy street, unfortunately.
That's what happens when you live in the city.
Sure.
Yep.
Working for the man every night and day.
That's the other thing. RY4. I mean, you can almost some of the RY4s you could use as a caramel. Some of them are that caramel forward.
And so I'm still curious to get the Jungle Flavors RY8. I heard it's very high on the caramel side.
Yeah, and I guess that's actually kind of the way I use that plum tobacco brandy. Is it's almost a palate cleanser in between vapes. Every once in a while, I hit that a couple times, and it does. It kind of cleanses you for like your fruits and stuff. All of a sudden, you can taste them better, which is weird because the real thing ruins that. But when the vape form, it just gives you that kind of takes your flavor away, and you can bring it back. It doesn't stick.
Is it true? Is it very true?
Yes.
Oh, this I can't believe I'm liking this one. I actually thought I was gonna be like all over the pudding one, the blackberry pudding. it's the juniper one, that juniper gin that I'm all over. It can't stop put down. This is actually really good. It's a lime wedge. The lime wedge actually gives it that nice pop flavor.
Okay.
And just that hint of gin.
Yeah, and probably helps cover up some of the piney notes out of the gin too.
It kind of shines with them. It actually blends really well with them. Kind of brings out all those little bright little notes together. Because it's not quite the Flavorah lime wedge anymore. It's now like lime wedge and a pine together.
Okay.
And then you got
Piney
that little
lime?
bit of and then you get that juniper in there too. It's also a kind of bright note, and they all work. It's very and then the citrus.
Yeah, I don't have that citrus flavor.
I'd drink the crap out of this. This actually tastes like some kind of wine cooler.
A wine cooler. You're going to go that feminine on us?
It's that sweet, like bright. It tastes almost like, those Jamaican rum wine cooler things. Like if you had a juniper gin version.
Oh, Rocky, yes. I tried some commercial tobacco mixes when I first started doing it. Absolutely terrible.
Oh my, that's why
God,
I had to do that. I had to do that at the shop for testing a couple, and I'll tell you, that actually is why I took so long to switch and even try tobacco flavors and mixes.
I remember that's when I stopped like drinking and ordering e-liquid at the same time, because I'm like, oh man, it was when I first started vaping too. I was maybe a couple of months in, and I was on Vapor Beast. Remember that site out of California? And it was one of the first sites I ever found and ordered from. Hey, Steven Johnson.
Hey.
Oh, okay. ROA's got a coffee note to it.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I was going to say. Steven apparently has tried the ROA. Okay, good. I have not had that.
No.
I might have to get some.
But they had this one, and I bought 100 mils of it for like, I forget how much it was. It was way overpriced, I'm sure. In a big glass bottle, and oh my god, it was terrible. It was like ashy and dirty, and it was like they stuck the bottom of an ashtray and mixed it with some PG and VG and called it an e-liquid.
Gross.
No, it was absolutely horrible.
I mean, the Cafe Racer ones, the tobaccos weren't terrible bad, but they weren't very tobacco forward. That's part of the reason why.
Yep.
That's the trick.
Rocky went straight to fruits. Yeah, I mean, I went more towards candies, and then fruits and candies, and then kind of eventually
desserts for me.
I started with Flavorah, so I mean, this is what I had to start. These are what I started with. Was the Flavorah packs.
Oh yeah.
So,
one thing he's talking about when he first started vaping in general, when he went to a commercial.
Oh, fruit, yeah. Yeah, it was fruits, and like there's this one like energy drinkish one that I thought was good at the time. I later tried it again after having a couple others and still had some left, and realized it was absolute garbage. I just thought
I never
it was
liked
good.
just fruits. Like it always had to be a candy or with a bakery or with a something. You know what I'm saying? Like I never wanted like just blueberry. It had to be a blueberry gummy or a blueberry
and
this
candy.
or strawberry this.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love candy vapes when I first started.
I remember. I remember a friend of mine, he hated this liquid, and he bought like a ton of it for some reason. I guess he tried it, and he thought he liked it, but then more he vaped it, he hated it. It was a Bam Bam's Captain Cannoli.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he gave me, it was like, I guess if you bought more than 30 mils, it was, like, I think it came in just 30 mil tubes.
Right.
And these were like 6 milligram, and I think he had dropped down to 3 or something, didn't want the 6s, and I was still doing 6 at the time. And I vaped the shit out of that stuff. And then I still had a bottle of it for like ever. And I swear it like stained the actual plastic. It was like horrible after a while.
Oh, Ben, that's actually nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's the nice thing about it currently, especially if you're a part of the DIY community. We don't have to smoke tobacco. We don't have to vape tobacco. We have a choice.
Yes.
And that's the thing that's trying to take away from us commercially, is take away that choice. And it's like, the first thing you want to do, the first thing, I mean, logically speaking, well, if you're still a smoker, you're thinking, oh, I need a tobacco vape. No.
Yeah.
But if you get off that tobacco vape and get onto like a fruit or a candy or something like that, you're like, wow. And usually you do go to fruits and candies first. Most people do. We see at the shop because it's a bright note that you can still taste. Whereas the bakeries are a little harder to taste sometimes because you still got that smoker's tongue.
Yeah. I remember I thought I wanted like something that was, tobacco-y and had the it was an RY4. It was a house juice. It was an RY4. It was like a sweet RY4, and it was good. And I was doing it in a Nautilus tank and mouth to lung, 10 watts and 1.6, 1.8 ohm coils, and it was decent for a while. And then I found other stuff and started getting into strawberries and cherries and stuff, and then candies and fruit, more fruits, and I didn't go back to RY4s for a long time until I actually started mixing.
Yep, I was start off with those just fruit anything and that weird energy drink thing, and then mostly we went toward fruits for a long time. Took a while before we transitioned to bakeries.
Pluto. I haven't thought of that in forever.
Oh yeah,
that was that was a good ass juice. It was like melons with like a little bit of cold, I think, right? It was like cantaloupe, melon. I used to love Space Jam. They were like one of the first like commercial companies that actually had like good flavors, and they were like full flavored but not over flavored and not overly sweet either. They were pretty fucking sweet.
Nice.
They were good though. Their tobacco was nice too. It was just straight up TPA Western though. I figured that out later. I was like, oh, that's all this is? I can fucking make this for a nickel.
Oh, wow, Ian. My challenge is a limited products available here. Just a few TFA Capella green leaves. Hope I can find distros soon that'll sell to your neck of the woods. I'm trying to remember what country you're in.
And where are you from?
Can't remember where he's at.
Oh, it had bubblegum in it too. Yes. Thanks for
yeah, Ian has very limited selection. We talked about this one night in one of the other after shows when Ian was in with me. And
cool.
Yeah, it's not fair that we have to deal with this in different areas, not alone everybody trying to work against us.
Oh yeah,
here's the nice thing, flavors, and it might be, Ian, you might be able to find flavors that aren't like mainstream, that might be there for foods. You just got to find the ones that are safe, which might need researching. There's always food flavorings that are safe to use. It's just you got to find them.
Yes. Like I'm sure 101 will probably ship to you, since they're definitely now away from the vaping scene altogether and just everything's keto and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's true. That's true.
But the cost of getting 101 flavors and the shipping and everything could be, not cost prohibitive.
I don't know why they still have an ELR coupon if they don't like vapors.
I wondered that as well.
Oh, is it still active? They probably just
it sure is. Lumi used it a couple weeks ago.
Okay, yeah, and you're in the Philippines. Oh, yeah.
Philippines.
Oh, but
yeah. See, that's what's tricky.
Vaping, don't they?
No.
I mean, like Filipinos love vaping, not the government.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because they went. Yeah. I mean, they went full ham on that when Bloomberg. Well, that's when the
flavor ban started May 25th. There you go. It just happened. Wow, no shit.
Well, remember the president of the Philippines got in trouble because Bloomberg was basically running
bribe money.
Yeah, Bloomberg was bribing him, and he got
really
caught.
See, I don't follow any of that political.
Yeah, they actually went after him, and
that's fucked up.
Yeah, it sucks, Ian, but that might be, and you can get deliveries, but you're gonna have to pay extra for shipping. Like I'm sure you could get VSO. It's gonna cost you a little extra. Make sure you use a discount night to try and do that if you ever do that. You can get like one-on-ones and stuff like that. Anything that comes through as a food flavoring, because you can be used as food flavoring.
Yes.
Adam actually uses a couple of his flavors for foods.
Oh, well, I mean, the ones that you probably should never vape from Swag. Yeah.
He uses some. You can.
I use garlic and onion like all the time in food for sure. Like in garlic bread and spaghetti. Oh my God, they're so good. They'll make like some of the boring like dollar store pasta sauce taste delicious.
And I've used the berries and stuff to make my own strawberry milk and blackberry milks and stuff like that before. Oh, it's delicious.
Oh yeah, I bet you could put strawberry raw in milk and it would fuck.
It is. strawberry raw, and I use super
Even
sweet, and
blueberry raw
it
too.
tastes.
Blackberry
it
milk.
tastes- Yeah, I did that. I did that. But the strawberry one tastes just like Nesquik. I was like, wow, the strawberry raw.
Yeah, Fitty, excellent point. Yeah, go to Vaporfy. That's Ronnie's company, and he's out of Malaysia?
Thailand.
No,
Oh,
Thailand,
there you go.
Thailand. Yeah, so he'll definitely get it to you. He ain't afraid of nothing. You know, he's on our side. He's vigilant. He'll get you. He'll get you what you need. All
And
right,
if they ever ask you about it, you're making candies.
yeah. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
Ronnie's
over.
cool.
Let's go over what the community has helped us out with this
Damn
week.
fine looking man too.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Let's see. We'll go to first. It was Rocky Tooney chocolate lips with milk and honey. Imagine
No
that.
way. Got here.
Flavorah cream 1.2, Flavorah milk at 0.6, milk and honey 0.6, milk chocolate at 0.6, and the key, sweet coconut and milk chocolate, that goes together. That's a Hershey bar right there.
That sounds so good.
That does.
It does.
And I like the look. Really good off the shake. I could see that being good off the shake. And I mean, that's the thing with Flavorah flavors. For the most part, you gotta let them steep. A lot of them aren't real great shaken vapes, but they're still good. Let's see. Here's one I'm gonna mix today. Now this one, like the apple filling, is just gonna make this, an atypical mix, I guess you could say. At 1%, Flavorah butterscotch 1.5, Flavorah caramel / brown sugar 0.5, mild tobacco 0.5, the native at 1, and then sweetness at 0.5. So there's no nutty notes in this whatsoever. It's, you get that butterscotch caramel, and then the apple filling is just gonna change it. It's just gonna make it different than a typical tobacco. And I'm real curious to see what this does.
Rocky says need super sweet.
Yeah, well, I put the sweetness in there, but yeah. Let's see. Now, Fitty's got 3 of them here. Let's start with Summer Fun. Blood Orange at 0.6, Citrus Sodas at 2, Flavorah Cream at 0.5, Flavorah Ice at 0.3. I'm sure you could probably omit that if you don't want the cooling, but I think it actually will go well here. Lime Wedge at 0.2, Morning Mimosa at 1, and Tropical Punch at 1.5. That looks like a nice drink. Looks like something I would drink for sure. Yeah, someone was already trying to spam his comments.
Oh no.
Yeah, Dave, it does linger. That does linger.
Which one? What lingers?
The garlic.
Oh, hell yeah.
You made the Spanish rice.
Oh,
it
damn.
lingers.
Let's see.
I mean, the flavor on it's okay, but you're going to want to, like Adam said, sacrifice an Addy.
Oh yeah, you have to have like one. If you're gonna do weirdo savory flavors, you have to have one Addy that is designated for said flavors, and don't vape anything else out of it, because it's impossible to get that Swag's garlic out of.
And the lime wedge does fade, but it's not as bad as some of the limes. I mean, you get a lot of limes that will fade pretty harsh.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah.
doesn't
I
fade.
find it
terrible.
nearly impossible to taste lime in fucking vapes after like a day or two, and then I'm like, come on, I just want to vape some fucking lime.
Yeah.
It does fade. So
I gotta
if
try
you
lime raw from
really
Swag,
want
yeah.
it forward, bump it up a little bit. I would say it fades by at least a third.
Oh, your chocolate needs the super sweet. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I always got a sweetened chocolate. It always
Yeah.
tasted dry like chocolate.
Yep. Powder almost.
Yep.
Hey Ian, I'm with you, man.
All right, let's see. Here's
Fucking
Fitty's
love
Berry
garlic.
Lemonade. Blackberry from Flavorah well, they're all Flavorah, obviously. 0.8. Boysenberry 0.6. Honeybee at 0.12, so 1 drop. Ice at 0.2. Lemon 0.5. Lemonade at 3, and sweetness at 1/4. Yeah, Persian lime will definitely help.
Yeah, I need to get that flavor. Everyone keeps fucking saying that. Get Persian lime, VTA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get it.
Let's see, and Fitty has Not Another Custard. This one looked really tasty. I might mix this one. Let it sit for like a week. Caramel at 0.5, cookie 0.75, frosting at 1, marshmallow vanilla at 1, Peanut butter at a quarter, vanilla custard and vanilla pudding at 2 each. Just good flavors to put together to make something good to vape. Exactly.
Yes.
Yummy. So you don't always need a theme for a mix. It's fucking yummy. That's all. That's all you gotta know. You know, you like it, you just fucking vape it.
Who said cereals earlier? Was it Fitty? Yeah, he did.
Just so you guys know,
right now,
today's mixes were literally me sitting here looking through the flavors, just picking out a few things to go together. That's how I picked them out. That's all it was.
Exactly.
It wasn't anything special. That butterscotch blackberry pudding was just 3 flavors. Hey, those will go good together. While I was picking them out, I saw the juniper, I saw the citruses, and then the lime wedge. I said, "Ooh, that sounds pretty good."
Yeah, here's one I just mixed up before the show: Sunrise and the Berry Patch, Alpine Strawberry at a quarter, Berry Blend at 1.5, Boysenberry at 1, Jammy Berry at a half, Red Raspberry at a half, Strawberry at 1, and Sweetness at a half. So
Sounds
far,
pretty good.
It's going to need a steep to grow because it's like it tastes kind of watered down.
Really? Even with jammy berry in there?
Yes.
Usually that'll like
Yeah,
thicken
usually
and sauce it up a little bit.
I wonder if the red raspberry is thinning it out or something.
Yeah, I don't have that flavor. Interesting.
Oh, Rocky, that stinks. Made a blackberry lemonade, but then he added guava and pink guava, and it ruined it.
Oh, shit.
I've used that blackberry in a blackberry lemonade. That actually, Flavorah blackberry works really well with lemonade.
I like that flavor. I want to mix that with Swag's blackberry and see what happens.
Yeah,
They're pretty close.
Wendy made a mix that doesn't necessarily go with today's theme, but it looks like a good mix regardless. We got Jungle Flavors Biscuit at 1, Tam's Cookie Chow, she threw in that one shot at 5, Creme Brulee Vape Train at 3, Marshmallow Vanilla 101 at 1, Soho at 5. That'd be real nice and ashy to go in there with the Cookie Chow. Sugar Cone at 1.5, and Vanilla Custard Capella at 4. Yeah, steep time 5 days. I can see that. Yep.
Sugar cone. I forgot about that flavor.
I did too. I
have
actually,
that flavor somewhere.
that was on my original list, and it never actually bought it.
It's a pretty legit flavor, actually.
Yeah, it is it's very cooked.
Yeah, it's a dark sugar cone for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, almost like a waffle cone.
Yep, let's see. We already talked about all the ones that Tim put up, so we can just go right back to the main screen
Yeah, I
here.
slacked this week on making a recipe, but next week, since it's obviously going to be fucking berries besides strawberries and blueberries, I'll make up for it and make 2 for next week.
Yeah, dark berries and lemonade are harder than brighter berries to work with. Yes, I agree.
I could see that for sure.
Yeah, so berries is up. Yeah, berries is 58%, lemonade 22%, tea 17%, and then cocktails
It's
is
a
3%.
runaway.
Oh yeah, it's another runaway. Last week was a runaway. This week is another runaway.
Take it.
They have to be careful with the dark berries because they can actually kind of overpower. Lemonade is the problem there. Like if you can make the right blend with the current, you can do it. But if you get that current blend off, you're going south.
Yeah,
it's gonna be bitter.
It'll suck in a hurry.
Yep. Also depends on which one you're using too. I mean, some are more forgiving than others.
Very, very true.
And that's the other thing with the blackberry. Like, yes, Flavorah blackberry will work with lemonade very well. Swaggy's blackberry works very well with lemonade. But there are some blackberries I have tried that are absolutely horrible with lemonades. They just do not mix.
Yeah.
They just
like Flavor West blackberry, possibly, because it's very
thank you.
candied.
Thank you, taking me to see.
Yes. Yep.
When I saw your comment and that mix was like 3 years old now, I was just like, oh wow. My Samoa Cookie V2, not the one I made for Cassie, but this one I made back, first 1 year anniversary of the stream of me doing, me doing live streams. It was the very
You
first.
gotta make a Girl Scout cookie now.
The very first mixing show I ever did, I did a Samoa Cookie.
Frank's got one. I've got one. Now you gotta make one.
That's right. Yeah, you can
Make a
your own.
dosey dough.
And looking back at that one, I'm like, yeah, that one was good, but there's so many better coconuts and stuff now.
Remix that shit.
Oh yeah, well I have a few times. Like,
Oh,
like the one with the
speaking of
custard.
coconuts,
Yeah.
Speaking of coconuts, raw coconut coming soon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it smells
And
really good.
I was actually afraid of that because I was thinking, too much coconut. You know how that goes. If you ever turn up coconut too high.
Yeah, but it's not
So
suntan lotiony.
no,
It's like
it's
meaty.
not.
It's like meaty
Yeah,
coconut.
exactly. This is going to be like the perfect pina colada coconut. It is. It's got that thickness. It's not going to have that sweet to it. You're going to have to add your sweetener or mix it with something else to get it, but it's got that real thick coconut like pulp. It's like you made a pulp out of it. I was surprised. I was actually kind of scared of that when I was thinking, oh, this could be suntan lotion. I opened it up. It's like, no, that's not suntan lotion.
Yeah, well, Swaggy wouldn't release it if, well, even he probably wouldn't even send out beta testers if we thought it was gonna be suntanny. Copper tone.
And of course, the first thing I do is open up the banana and a banana raw, and I go 1%. He goes, it didn't go runty, did it? It's like, no, it's good. It's really good. Because he was nervous when he saw it at 1%. He said, I didn't test it that high.
Yeah, he did. He said he tests all of his flavors up to 1.5 for weirdness.
He did.
All
he
his
did.
raws.
Yep. But he wanted to make sure I wasn't getting a taste because he could have. Yeah.
Yeah, Fiddy, you were spot on. Fiddy's spot on there. In general, VSO, Flavorah, all the blackberries, currants, boysenberries are just harder to get balanced with lemonade as opposed to strawberries, raspberries, probably peaches.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You have to be lighter handed with those than the strawberry and raspberry.
Yeah, the blackberry you can't turn nearly as high as you can the others.
Yeah,
especially blackberry raw. It's like the difference between 1/4% is like a little bit of blackberry and full fucking.
A little bit of blackberry, and that's all you taste is blackberry. Yeah.
Yeah. It's potent. It grows too, that fucking blackberry raw.
Because I see what Fiddy's saying here too is because you have, these dark berry flavors that you want them to try to stand out, but you don't want them to overpower.
Right.
And to get that right balance between that and the lemonade is just really, really difficult just because of the fact that you have, because if you go too light, you're not going to taste them.
Right.
And if you go too hard, you're going to drown out the lemonade. So getting that right balance is
still lemonade.
And then you have to, also have to choose, do you mix it as a shaken vape or are you mixing it as a steep? Because it does change there too. You can have it perfect on the shaken vape and then it's way off on the steep because a lot of those grow.
Yeah.
Like Adam was just saying, there's a few of those that grow a lot and it's like, oh, well, it was really good off steep. Now all I can taste is just blackberry or blackcurrant.
Yep. I can totally see that.
Because the lemons tend to fade a little tiny bit too, those citrus notes. It's kind of like the lime wedge. It's going to fade to some degree in there. I know it's going to. That's one reason I'm enjoying it now because I might not enjoy it as much in a couple days. But it did bump a lot of other citrus, so it should be okay.
Let's see. Yeah, here's the one that Take Me to Cease talking about. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll show this one real quick. That Samoan a year later, because the original one was called That Samoan Playing Center because we were doing football teams. Have Flavorah Caramel at 1, Chocolate Deutsch at 1.5, Dark Chocolate VTA at 0.5. This is before I had Nanaimo bar. I'm not even sure if Nanaimo. Yeah, I think it was released, but I just didn't have it yet. Golden Butter at 0.5. Shortbread Cookie Wonder Flavors 2.5. Sugar Cookie at 3. Sweet Coconut Flavorah at 2, and then Toasted Marshmallow at 1.5. And it just, I remember vaping this. It's been a while since I mixed it, and it turned out. It turned out good.
About time, Tommy. Fuck. Now we can really party.
Oh, Tommy's here.
As I'm vaporizing medication.
You were talking, so I put it in there. But using a Buddha's Hand citron helps keep the citrus note alive a little bit too through these berries. Using I added 1/4% in here with your lemonade.
Let's see, Loop SSA Shortbread Cookie versus Wonder Flavors. Wonder Flavors, I think is still better. The SSA is
not bad.
Not as. I'm trying to think what the right words are because the shortbread biscuit and shortbread cookie are two different flavors as well, which was surprising. Shortbread cookie is more burnt or more cooked, I should say, maybe not burnt. Shortbread cookie seems like it's not cooked enough.
Gooey.
Yeah, it's a little softer.
Cookie.
Yeah, when you think of a shortbread cookie, you think of that crispy, dry, shortbread cookie.
Oh.
Get
And
a gooey note off it.
you don't get the SSA one's a lot softer. It's like a soft baked shortbread cookie. I guess would be a good way of describing it. You just take a shortbread cookie that you just was not cooked long enough and somehow was still left soft. Which it's not a bad flavor. It's just if you're looking for that crisp note, it's not there. It's just not.
Yep. Yeah, the Wonder flavor is more authentic to what we're used to as a shortbread cookie.
Yes. That makes sense as well.
I feel like I have both. I think I have both of those flavors.
I think I do like Wonder flavors better.
And then Wonder flavor is just easier to work with too. It's very forgiving. It's a real nice flavor for a new mixer. I would put it if I ever did a top 100 like Develop did, Wonder flavor shortbread cookie would be in it.
Yeah, I remember it being tasty, and it tasted like what it should.
Oh yeah, it's very accurate.
This the thing about the Fitty, the citron. I know you might not have it, but it's not really like a lemon. It's like a lemon flavor, but not a lemon. It's hard to explain it. It's like got all the citrus notes without the bite, and it's like it doesn't fade or get bumped out like a lemon will. So I'm not sure how the medicine flower one works. And yes, I am going to have to somehow break down and figure out how to get a hold of all these medicine flowers because they're brought up all the time and I got to compare them. It's driving me crazy. I don't have them.
Let's see. Rocky says he likes the SSA better. He pushes 3%. Okay.
It depends on what mixer you're mixing in and how you like your flavors too.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Keep that in mind. 3%.
I kind of want like a shortbread cookie fucking custard or something. That sounds kind of nice.
Have to try that at 3%. Maybe that'll make a difference instead of 2. Maybe the 3 it actually fill out the flavor more.
Oh, it could.
This is like Grandma always telling me push those flavors a little bit every once in a while. It's like maybe that'll make a difference.
Nice, Dobby.
Oh, there you go.
It's the best kind of flour.
Best kind of flour. Yeah.
I believe this is Dositos. If we're talking about strains. I also have Wi-Fi OG, just in case anybody cares.
Pecan Sandies and ELR. Let me check this out.
Every time I hear about Pecan Sandies, I always think of that fucking dude, Kit Boga, who fucks with scammers.
Oh, yeah.
And one of his characters is the old lady, and she's always like, I was just wondering if you wanted some of my pecan sandies. They really taste. My grandson eats them all the time. He says they're delicious. I could send you some. Where are you at? You sound like you're from India.
Neon Koala. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Ooh, that does look good, Rocky.
Joey E has the classic question right now. Where to buy Nick? Ugh. Oh,
and the worst part is explaining.
Yeah, and we can't even talk about that on stream anymore because they could strike us just for talking about it.
Yeah, I was just realizing
that's
that.
why I didn't answer it right away.
Yeah, check Facebook.
There are places available.
Yeah, check Facebook. There's plenty of places there. They're talking. Plenty of groups that you can find it. It's encoded, but you got to find it. It's pretty bad. We have to encode shit, but.
And there's Discord groups. You can talk in there. They'll tell you. There are places it's just not as easy.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not even really super difficult. Or not.
I don't think it matters in chat, really, but I just don't want to say it on the stream because
exactly
and whatnot.
Exactly. But Fitty, you're safe.
Yeah, you could have left that.
Yeah,
but if Joey, if you were quick to see that, then that makes it even better.
Yeah, Frank, what he used for this pecan sandies, butter pecan flavor west at 3%, powdered sugar 1-on-1 at 1%, shortbread cookies SSA at 3% and vanilla overload gremlin at 2%.
That's right. Yeah, I remember seeing the vanilla overload, and that's why I couldn't.
I remember seeing that. Yep. But no, I mean, I could see that.
Flat Cap took his channel down. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I saw that. I heard about that before.
Would he get popped with some strikes?
He got popped with some strikes. He's just sick of dealing with it. And I get it.
Yeah, it sucks.
Every time he uploads anything, they pop him with another strike here and there. No
that's what happened with Gary. He got hit with a bunch of stuff, but then he kind of got in trouble with some other stuff, and I think some members of the community went after him.
I think one day he had like 94 strikes that he woke up to, and it's you can't have that constantly. That's just a headache.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Especially when you're not making any money on channel anyway. It's like, it's not worth it. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, that pecan sandy looks good. I'm missing.
Fantastic. I got to get the gremlin.
I'm missing everything except for the shortbread cookie. No, I got powdered sugar. I have powdered sugar. Okay, but I don't have the butter pecan from Flavor West. I don't believe, and I don't have the vanilla overload. Now, was that on ELR? The gremlin?
What gremlin?
I mean, not ELR.
Bull City does have gremlin. Yeah.
Do they? Oh, yeah, I guess they do.
ELR. Does ELR have it? It's Sunday morning. I mean, I don't usually awake this. No, actually.
Well, you have been now.
This week I haven't. I'm awake by now, but yeah.
Up since 4:00 this morning.
I still have to start watching Peaky Blinders, the final season.
I've got to watch it. Period. It looks good. It's just
yes. The beginning. I mean, yeah. Once you get started with it, you're gonna get hooked.
It's one of those ones where you got to watch a few episodes before you get hooked, right?
No, pretty much right off the bat.
No?
Pretty much. I fell in love with it right off the bat. Well, I'm into the mob stuff, and just the difference with the UK mob compared to typical Sicilian mob, and the way they do things is just it's fun. It's brutal.
Hey, I got this connection, Frankie Randazzo over there.
That's right.
Hey. Give him a call and get you what you need. Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. It's got.
Is nearly empty.
Yeah, that's a good question, Neon. Did you like it? The pecan sandies?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she probably did. But I don't think she'd review it and say, "Hey, Rocky, that shit sucked." I don't think she'd do that.
I don't think she'd admit she just made it then. Yeah.
Well, I don't think she would even mention it if that was the case. Yes, the Peaky fucking Blinders. They were awesome. Fun. It's sad that it's the final season, but season 5 kind of drugged too, though. I had a hard time getting through 5. So I'm curious to see what they did in 6.
They always have that one dip at least before.
Well, one of the main characters for that was on the show passed away before they started filming 6. And she's one of the main characters in the show.
Jeez.
So I still have to. They wrote it in her passing, so I have to watch it and see how they wrote it in. If they did it kind of, she just went to sleep, didn't wake up. It wasn't anything controversial. It was just I think she might have gotten cancer or something. It didn't. It took her pretty quick, and she was young too, like 50s, if that.
And I also promised Bill I'd get that vanillin too when I order, because he swears by that flavor.
Really?
I need some vanillin.
He says it's a really straight up vanilla extract.
Yeah, that's probably why I haven't used it, because I don't know.
Straight up vanilla extract flavor.
May use it in my waffles instead. My real waffles.
Ooh.
Yeah,
don't forget to tune in to Frank's cooking channel.
I don't. After last week's video, nobody watched it. 14 views on it. I'm like, why bother anymore? Last couple I haven't gotten any views on. I don't know why.
Because you inspired everybody to go out and buy a Blackstone. They're all busy cooking now.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Bill swears by it. I'm gonna try it, and if it's not good, that's even better, because then I can pick on Bill. It's worth it. That's a win-win.
I just haven't had a It's not a flavor I think of when I'm doing stuff with vanillas. I don't know why. I just don't. Yeah, Vanilla and Soda 2015.
Yeah, but Bill's been around since the invention of the wheel, so it's okay. The chair.
Yeah, this is true.
Sorry, Bill. I had to. He picks on himself worse than I do, so it's okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he actually made it on yesterday with us. That was actually fun.
I
had
know, I
Meter
saw-
and Bill on.
I saw that real quick. You know, I was checked in to see who you had on while I was in between doing things. Cicero, good morning, sir.
Yeah, it was an interesting episode. I'll say.
Yeah.
But there's that. No, they when it came to
thanks, Dave.
creams and stuff like that, that's basically Bill's wheelhouse, where he feels comfortable with mixing.
Yeah.
He likes nuts. He likes creams. That's 90% of what he vapes. So I was like, well, we're talking creams. Hey, this is the perfect day to have Bill on. So I sent him an invite, and he's like, "Did you send it? Are you on something?" So no, I actually purposely invited you because of this.
Are you on the stuff there, Sonny? You doing the dope?
Kind
Boy,
of
Paul.
very similar. Yeah.
Oh, 6:21
Yep.
p.m.
Yeah, but
okay.
Fitty, this is worth it because if it's not something I like, I can pick on Bill at till the end of time. I bought this flavor. Well, I don't know why I bought this flavor. Oh, I know why. Someone talked me into it. Yeah. Then again, to be fair, I kind of did that with the Glory and stuff, except for, I kind of trusted them, but trying with the Glory and the Sugarloaf Pineapple, or because
Sugarloaf
people
Pineapple
talked me into
kicks
it.
ass. That's a great
Oh my
flavor.
God, that is like my favorite go-to.
It is now. That was another thing. After single flavor testing on them pineapples, I got new appreciation for some of them.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, Paul's 14 hours ahead of us right now.
Oh wow, getting late there.
Well, it's actually, yeah, that's when he was saying good morning. It's like, yeah, it is morning for him now.
Jeez.
Future man.
He has a desk full of new stuff. Okay, I get it.
I still have a few single flavor tests I got to finish up tonight for tomorrow's episode.
Well, I got to go through the VSOs that I got and see which ones are worth single flavoring and which ones just go right into look at how other people use them and just start mixing with them.
Oh, remember, flavor of the quarter.
That's right. Tomorrow, right? This
Yep.
tomorrow flavor of the quarter? Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a packed day. There's a lot of flavors that came out this quarter.
Yes.
A lot. In fact, it might be broken up a little bit. We'll see how this works, but we'll see. There's a lot. There's a lot to go over. A lot of good ones came out this one, though, so I'm actually very happy. We didn't get a lot, sometimes it's like a 50-50 blend of good and bad. We got a little better than that average on this one. More than half are better than average.
Okay. Well, Paul,
Spoiler.
if you're gonna send me a pic, make it suitable for work. I don't need to see anything. 2 a.m. I don't need you. If you're sending me pics at 2 a.m, it's normally not good.
2 a.m, lingerie.
And
Yeah, we're good.
And it's Paul. You never know what you're gonna. You can't open that in public normally. If you see something from Paul, you wait until you're somewhere private to open
Does
it.
it make sure there's no camera behind you?
Yeah.
He literally entered with morning ladies, so
Yeah.
He
I
did.
know where
Yes,
his
he
mind
did.
is.
Yep. Not as bad as my dry hit yesterday. Oh, by the way, if you want a little entertainment, I don't know the exact time marker, but I had all my mods on here and I had this all wicked up. Well, she actually cleaned it up and everything. And I had sitting there dry cotton, just vaping along, grabbing, mix like I always do, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I grabbed a hold of this. 100% dry cotton does not taste good.
No.
And I hit it so hard, it was burnt out in the middle. It was like gone in one shot. I did manage to not cough on that. I have no idea how, but instantaneous, I'm pretty sure my eyes bugged out on me. That was not good. So yeah, be careful and don't do that.
Thanks.
Yeah. That was the worst dry hit I've ever had because it was
Oh, I
nothing but
bet.
dry. I've done that before with like these coils. Back when you first start with a
Oh,
stock
yeah.
coil,
Oh yeah.
you know, you don't wait for it to actually
The
you
prime
dump
up,
it in. You're
yeah.
not thinking you prime up and you hit it. Okay, gotten that kind of, but this was like that on steroids.
Oh yeah. Doesn't Wayne want noted format to change? Well, I know there's gonna be some new cast coming soon. Well, I should say new cast because Sam's still gonna be there.
Sam's still there. Yeah, it's some things will probably change, but it's not going to change dramatically. It's still going to be based on single flavor testing, ranking system, and where balancing out what ones are worth getting and what ones are not are definitely like fall below par or are shouldn't be in the right category. Named wrong. That'll be a factor every once in a while. You get we've had a couple in this last release that they're not bad flavors, but they're not what they claim. They're more like something else. There's a couple of them, but we've had that before. It's nothing new, but it's not going to change like dramatically. And we will still see the others around every once in a while. They're not done. Everybody else will be around every once in a while. We'll have Dave there occasionally. Emily will be there occasionally. Just won't be every week.
I can see that, Fitty, because if you have,
yes, to top 10, yeah, more worried about the ones that are worth getting than the ones that aren't.
Yeah,
and maybe point out a few that are really you might want to avoid.
Like at the very bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's just say Bickford will probably never be talked about again as far as any top 10, but it'll be at the very bottom.
Lighter fluid, yay!
I've never consciously tried Bickford flavors. It might have been in something that I vaped before, but yeah, I've never tried them.
Oh, let's see, Paul sent. Oh yeah, Paul's got some testing to do. Yeah, let's see if I can pull that up on there. That's all bottles.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
Yeah, Paul's.
That looks like
Paul's
me.
The busy dude.
That looks like the pile I had there recently. It's getting small, but wow. Yeah, what was it? Total before any cut downs and breakdowns of it is like 90 some flavors. Yeah.
Passion fruit is back in my top 10. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like some passion fruits.
Yep.
Only one that's I remember the first passion fruit I tried was actually TFAs, and I'm like, I know this isn't good, but it wasn't horrible. I knew there was better ones out there. I just had to purchase them, and that's when I went ahead and got the Wonder Flavors passion fruit. And I'm like, now this is a good passion fruit.
Oh, yeah, Paul, that's good to know. I didn't realize Rocky Toonie was your spirit animal.
Oh yeah, Canadian Vapor Paul. Yeah, because we have multiple Pauls in chat right now.
Yep, Canadian Vapor Paul. I didn't realize that Rocky Toonie was your spirit animal. Flavor of milk and honey.
Yeah, Wayne says if VSO is number one every week, then no, you're getting kicked off, Tim.
No, VSO won't be number one every. Well, thing is, it's like everything has its place.
Oh, nice. Paul said they're all custom flavors.
Holy crap!
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I do sway toward VSO, but that's also because it's, well, for one, it's one of my favorite fruits. But I do find that solo flavoring, they're not, I mean, they kind of like work well to bend flavors. They're the best ones to bend. Think about the blueberry alone. Adam, how many different combinations can you make and how many different types of blueberry can you make just by adding a different second layer, like huckleberry, black currant? That's where that is almost a separate category.
So Swag's blueberry, I only use if I want real blueberry. If I want fake blueberry, I don't use Swag's blueberry.
No.
At all.
No, that's where you go into Inawera blueberry or with the Hankson blueberry, I mean. And
Flavor West
blueberry.
Flavor West.
Bolenberry blueberry. Surprisingly good and candied.
Yes.
Oh, is it candied?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's sweet.
It's
There's,
good.
There's sweetener in it
Right there.
for
I
certain.
actually got that from Frank.
I know meter tends to bend Swag's blueberry a lot for candies. It's like I can think of a way easier way to do that. Yeah, I mean, if you want a nice candied blueberry, or even a jammy blueberry, it's kind of hard to jam Swags to a degree because it has that bright note that's kind of there. You almost want it if you want a little bit of that fresh blueberry, like you have a couple blueberries that didn't quite cook all the way. Yeah. So everything has a place. And that's just the most talked about flavor because it is the most authentic.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, VSO
I can-
blueberry was one of the first authentic blueberries.
I can go on
that I
Amazon
got.
right now
I shouldn't say it
and
was
buy a graphics card.
really.
Yeah.
And it's a good one.
It's mine that I have in my computer right now.
Oh shit! Which
it's
one's
in
that? The Ryzen?
stock. It's ready to ship. Fucking, it's like only $20 over MSRP. Times are changing back to normal finally.
Which card
People
is
can
that one?
It's the EVGA NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060.
Oh damn!
I mean, it's not that great. It's like a mid-tier
Still-
card.
Still a good card though.
Raspberry.
it's
That
400
sounds
bucks,
really
400
good.
something bucks.
Oh wow!
It's
Yeah,
not bad.
no, not at all. What was that
It does
about
what I need it to
raspberry?
do.
Yeah.
I love raspberry.
Razzleberry.
I love that flavor.
Razzleberry.
It goes well with blueberries too.
Yep. That was it. The boysenberry raspberry. That
Oh,
Wonder flavor.
Wonder
Oh,
flavors?
that's another awesome flavor.
That's a flavor that. Oh my god.
Yeah,
love
sometimes
that
I forget that flavor exists, and then I make a recipe, and I'm like, ah, shit, I should have put that in here.
Yep, I've done that. I've done the
Happens
same
all
thing.
the time. Because you can put that flavor
Wow,
in the
I need to
boysenberry
work-
raspberry with just a strawberry vape, and it'll fucking just
Yep.
do things to the strawberries that you're like, oh, I didn't know strawberries could taste like this. Still tastes like strawberry though.
I need to reload on my Flavorah butterscotch. It's getting low.
I made that the boysenberry raspberry lemonade, and that was delicious.
Yes, I need to take this graphics card out of my fucking cart because I'll accidentally fucking
Ah.
Accidentally buy it.
can't flip them anymore.
Aw, should have sold it while you had the chance. Then you.
I should have bought another one when when my time came up in the queue and flipped it online, but I didn't want to be part of the problem.
Yep.
Could have made some money off it though.
Yeah, I get that.
But I mean, that was the whole reason why they were so hard to find because there was such short
So-
stock and everyone was fucking scalping shit.
Goody likes the strawberry better than the blueberry.
Oh,
The most expensive I saw on my card was like $900 or something,
ouch.
or $1,000, I think. Like at the peak of the madness, it shouldn't be more than $450 ever.
Ah. Just trying to think. So, hey, so both of you guys actually do this. What is your favorite tobacco from Flavorah? We did do a Flavorah episode.
Ooh.
Red Burley.
Which one? Which one? Yeah, I was gonna say, so far of the ones I've tried yet, the Red Burley, I actually agree with you, Adam.
I'm gonna say the vanilla tobacco. Either the vanilla, yeah, it's probably the vanilla.
Yeah, that one's
The
really
vanilla's
nice.
good.
Smooth.
It is smooth and it has a nice vanilla note.
Yes, it does. Because I mean,
A
I'm
little
not
sweet and smoky in
huge.
there.
Yeah, sweet and smoky is good with ashy.
I add
There
that
are
to
ways-
every tobacco I make. Basically, I add 1% sweet and smoky to every tobacco vape.
The RY4 was a good tobacco, but it wasn't as caramel forward as expected.
No, the
for
RY4 is almost like mocha nutty-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't taste
Yeah.
like a
It has like
your
coffee.
classic
It's like a
old
coffee
school
note to
RY4.
it. Yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, it's definitely not your classic. It's an atypical RY4.
Oh
Exactly.
God. Paper.
All right, let's see. I just mixed up this tobacco. Speaking of tobaccos, let's see how this is. Like and subscribe for your chance to win my Blackstone. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I like this theory. No, my Blackstone doesn't have a cover, so yeah, it'd be an upgrade.
Oh, nice, Fiddy.
Oh, nice, Fiddy. Yeah, yeah. The new Raws. A surprisingly long list of them coming out soon.
Cheaper.
Every one of these days, I'll start getting more of the VSOs again.
If you want a good banana, you're gonna want to reach out for that one. That's actually.
Well, yeah, you know,
I
love
you know
my
the
banana vapes.
runty banana is a problem. That's been an annoyance for me the whole time. That was my problem with actually Rescued E-Liquid's version.
Yeah, that RY2 sounds interesting. Isn't it? I think it's Hankson that made RY1.
Might have been.
Well, yeah.
Probably. Yeah, they're the original, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were like one of the first China companies, I believe.
Yes.
And
allergy season.
Yeah, that was like, I mean, I can't remember what the progression is. It's like one is more this than
more
that.
Tobacco.
Two is more
the higher. The higher the number, the
sweeter and dessertier it gets.
Yeah, the more caramel.
Yeah. I used to know all the history. Like Royan was a company, was an e-cig manufacturer in China, one of the first, if not the first. They eventually changed their name to Dragon something or something other.
Yeah, well, I think Han Lick was actually part of the Royan company.
Yeah, I think he was. I believe so.
The grandfather of vaping.
Yeah, Han Lick.
Plop, keep an eye out. If you like the VSO banana, keep an eye out for the raw.
He developed the e-cigarette to try to save his father's life.
Yep.
And his own too. He was a smoker at the time too. So. But he wanted.
Most of China is, unfortunately. It's funny how they created this fucking momentum of this life-saving device, but they still haven't embraced it over there.
No, now they've banned it over there. Yeah. Domestically, you can't.
So weird. The manufacturing's okay.
Yeah. You can make it, you can sell it.
The exporting of it, is fine, but just don't fucking use it.
Ooh.
It's because of the tobacco, like over there. That's where they make their money. So
I like what I did with this with the apple filling thrown in there.
Oh, you're still using the unicorn?
Yes. I wanted something more restricted for this flavor, for this mix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we discussed that. That actually is surprisingly restricted for such a large RDA.
Jesus.
It's not like MTL restricted, but it's actually
it's a restricted.
It's tight.
Yeah, it's tight.
It's wide fucking open.
Oh
you
yeah.
can see through it basically.
Was that the Amit?
Yeah, the dual coil
Amit.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose I could tighten this.
Good one. I have one over there. That was actually part of my last trade I've ever done at the shop.
I mean, tighten it down to there.
Actually, I bought it. I didn't trade, but I bought it from someone at the shop.
Bought this from some site.
Yes, exactly.
I got that the Goon. Oh, that the Goon and the Paranormal. Got them all together.
Oh, nice.
That's what it was. And
this was my birthday present to me one year. I bought this for myself as a birthday present. I was like, I could use a new RTA.
My fun part was that top seal was gone. Right?
Oh,
that's why it was leaking.
I bet
had leaking
does,
issue.
Paul.
And I had to literally, I had to hunt down a seal that would work because guess what? You couldn't get the rebuild kit for it anymore. For the Amit. That was fun. I had to do the whole dig through a drawer and find something that works.
As like you should see all the little O-rings and everything come with the steam crate pumper. Because there's so many little parts to it in there. Like this, you have the spring. Well, the spring they don't give you a replacement spring, but they give you a little seals and everything for everything. And so you got big O-rings for the tank, then you got little ones for like even for the plug and for the actual squonk device.
My question is, did you check the resistance with and without it on there? How much of a difference are you getting from resistance with that extension?
You know what? I don't know.
I was curious about that when I saw it. That never got talked about.
It came out to a 0.15 with with it on there, so I figured that was good. I've been running
yeah. I was just curious because AV always had that little extension piece you could put on too. That little, I forget what it's called.
Yeah, it was a little squonk type thing. Yeah.
But that would actually adjust. It would affect a little tiny bit on your when you're doing that extension. Would affect your resistance a little bit. And I was just curious on how much resistance that had.
Oh, let's see.
Because it depends on what metal you're using. I'm curious. It's something that didn't get talked about in any of the reviews, and there's got to be a little bit of resistance from the
you would think, yeah.
post.
All right, let's see. Can I get this off of here?
I mean, you're traveling electricity at a further distance, and that's a fair distance.
Oh yeah, it's taller than the actual RDA itself. So.
And I doubt they're using a silver spring, silver like contact in there. So I highly doubt it.
It's just a standard. Oh, you ain't gonna get that. It's not gonna come up, but.
No, I didn't mean on there. I meant through the pumper. I doubt that's a solid silver contact through the center of that.
All right, let's see.
Which would be the only thing that would, well, it could be aluminum, but I doubt that.
You know what?
I want right there.
It stayed the same, 0.15.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Nice. I was curious about that.
It's a It's a non-adjustable 510 on the pumper itself too, so I don't know. I mean, it protrudes far enough to use on a hybrid, but would it not be an adjustable like that? That's your discretion.
I'd be leery.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know many people are gonna who has. I mean, there's obviously there are now some 30 mil mechs out there, hybrids. Well, yeah, 0.15 stayed the same.
Nice. I was actually kind of curious if it stayed the same or
Yeah.
not on that. I was, because I've seen some of those type of things where you do an extension, it'll drop significantly if they don't use good materials.
Yes.
And if you do have an issue with connections, you have to remember you now have
You got extra
3 connections you got to clean. You got to clean and keep clean. Yeah. Any one of them can cause your resistance issue or misfires. Like as in it won't fire, it's jumping around all the time on you.
Yeah. Fortunately, well, that's why I kind of stopped using stainless steel wire because the resistance always jumps once it gets hot.
Yep. You don't get consistency. Like if you let it sit and then you pick it up, you won't get the same vape as you will if you chain vape it a couple times.
And I'll cook some cotton that way too.
Yep.
It'll be like it'll taste like it's shorted out because you're getting more power, more voltage because the resistance jumps around. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know, Fiddy.
I can't wait to see how this steeps, if that the apple grows in there or not. Well, I'm sure the tobacco is going to grow because most tobaccos are growers, not showers. But it's definitely there though.
That's the other thing too. Fiddy, honestly, when it comes to the medicine flower lines and stuff like that, I don't know them well enough, but I heard good things about a lot of the medicine flower line. I've got to figure out a way to get some of it.
SSA Blue Raz, I haven't messed with it yet. I just got the VSO Blue Raz too.
We will be talking about that tomorrow.
What's that? The SSA Blue Raz? Oh, yeah. Okay. I may have to make that part of a show, part of a poll option Blue Raspberry. I have enough of them now. I didn't have for the longest time. I didn't have hardly any. But now I have.
It's funny how you don't chase certain profiles. You just don't chase them, and then you get on shows and you start chasing them more different directions.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a while, but as you get going that way, it makes you a better mixer. Because these things, I think Blue Raz chasing is actually, I have to blame Bob for that. That's Bob and Lady Liberty. They both love Blue Raz, so I had to start chasing Blue Raz flavors. The first Blue Raz I had almost turned me off of it completely. The Liquid Barn Blue Raz, I was not a fan. For me, it was just.
Now, Bill loves Liquid Barn Blue Raz.
Yeah, some people love it.
Some
people don't, and I get it.
I have it. It sat in there ever since I got it because it was one of them things it was a bulk purchase, with someone that was getting rid of a bunch of flavors that they weren't going to use anymore, and that was just a lot of liquid barns were in there. Our nose is ripping. Damn, allergies have been kicking my butt. Yeah, Kapop, you're right.
I'd have to look. I'd have to look at my notes because I compared it in the other one, and I don't have the notes on here. They're on the laptop still because I switched computers during all this. But like I said, that'll be talked about tomorrow. This SSA Blue Raz, what it's like, because I'll have my notes out then. I gotta get them all ready tonight. There's Paul.
What up, dude? Well,
Hey.
Connecting. Hey, long time no see, brother.
G'day, ladies. How are we?
Here.
Yeah, Neon Koala Tam will be back at some point. I'm sure she's just, she takes breaks every once in a while, so kind of like how she takes naps, and she'll be back.
Hell yeah. Sometimes I need a break from you fucks.
Oh, not, hey, let's say his wife's going away next weekend. She's getting a break from me, so.
Ah, shit. She's like, party.
Yep.
Yeah, she's going up to Jersey, going to go bring her dad back, so.
Yeah, that Kerplop, that's it. That was it. I didn't have anything to help it when I got it. Got up solo flavor, just the one. Didn't have anything to help it with. It's like by itself, it wasn't that great.
So Paul, I see it's
I'd had something to go with it.
It's sweater weather there, huh?
Oh, it's winter.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what happens.
Well,
you know.
yeah, but your winters aren't really harsh unless you're like up in the mountains.
No, but I am getting older now, so
Yeah, well, we all are.
the arthritis is setting in.
Oh yeah, I know all about that.
Oh,
Drive 30 miles down the road and you can't feel your tips of your fingers anymore, and you're like, oh yeah, sucks.
Oh, God.
yeah, I've got that with my hands from riding. They're all
Yeah, oh yeah.
like this now. They're all mangled.
Did you get a chance to watch the Belmont yesterday?
Interesting run, actually.
Yeah,
I
it
thought
was.
quite good. I thought it was quite a good run, but
Nice revenge for what was his name, Mo?
oh yeah.
Nice revenge for him. Is what happened in the Kentucky Derby.
But look, you have to put it down to the jockey in the Derby.
Oh yeah.
That was a genius ride.
Yeah.
Just
Came out
everything
of
opened up
nowhere.
and then just went, see you later.
Yep.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that was probably the best horse race in general I've ever watched.
I've seen a few.
Probably one of the best comebacks, I should say. Yeah.
I've seen a few good ones like that. I've got a good one in work at the moment, and she's pretty special, but she's got a motor in her that I can't really control.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. You got to dial it in, get her dialed in.
Oh.
If not, it's not gonna work out. Especially if it's a longer race.
Oh, she does 2 miles just warm up, and then she wants to go to work,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh fuck, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
No, but she does well. As for Medicine Flower, pretty tough to get your hands on, and
Yep.
pretty expensive these days, from what I've been hearing.
Yes. I mean, Fiddy's the hookup for the Medicine Flower. He's got the inside track, so if I really want to get my hands on some, I know where to go.
Yeah, not a lot, but yeah. Well, is there a lot around, or is there? These days?
It's we can get it. You just go. So you got to hunt for it, and you got to be willing to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
it's
Like I said, I
stupidly
got to start
powerful.
jumping to that a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of like the Flavorah flavors. A lot of them are really potent. Like I've ran out of one flavor in these two. This is what I started with, and
Yeah.
I've ran out of one flavor in here, and it was vanilla pudding, which I had to
Oh,
re
okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay, point taken.
That's the only one I ran out of, and that wasn't because you used it at a high percentage, because you used it a lot.
I was like, when I ordered Flavorah Strawberry Bull City, they were out of 15 mils, so they just said, "Hey, we're just going to send you 30 because that's what we have already bottled."
Oh, nice.
I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'll never have to buy it again. Because for one, it's not a strawberry that I use often, and two, it's just it's 1% and you're good. I mean, a 30 ml bottle, unless you're making large batches or something that you're going to use that flavor, that bottle's going to look full for ever.
Or yeah,
Everybody's
for
in
the
the
most
house.
part, until you start really diving into things
Yeah.
and start messing around and playing. But
Okay.
That's how you run out of the flavorings the most. Is like if you're doing the shows like this, constant shows, you're always playing with new flavors and different combinations. That's when you
Yes.
run out of stuff.
yeah,
If I was just mixing on my own, I wouldn't run out of these things. I'd probably still have that 10 mil. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I actually do like the vanilla pudding quite a bit. It's actually nice.
Yeah,
Recipes.
it's a good vanilla pudding. I mean, Chem Nevadic's vanilla pudding is more
Yep.
a vanilla pudding.
yeah,
This is more of a
real
gooey.
That's a real vanilla pudding.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Chem Novatic is.
Yeah.
That was straight up.
Yeah. I mean, the
Flavor-
flavor.
Flavorah is more like a vanilla goo. Almost
Yeah,
like a vanilla goo.
but it works though. That's the thing. It works,
It
and
does.
it's easy to work with, and it's it has the right amount of sweetness to it that especially for for your everyday mixer, that is a great flavor that like Michelle, how Michelle Hughes buys it by the 55-gallon drum. I mean she loves that flavor, and you know what, that's great.
I felt bad even calling that a butterscotch blackberry pudding today because it's not really, in my opinion, a real pudding.
Well,
It's
no.
more of a. I almost want to call it goo. I almost put that, and it's like, but that sounds bad.
No, it's like a cream. It's like a cream.
Yeah, like a creamy goo, like
Yeah.
with the vanilla. It's just.
It's a thick cream. That's all. I mean, but it's a great
No,
flavor.
you know what it kind of reminds me of, without any burnt on it. But if you ever made like homemade vanilla pudding, and you get that like layer that kind of gelatins on the outside, that's what I kind of get out of it.
Well, you can even get that from well, I guess you really can't get that from the box one, but yeah, if you can make it off a real one from scratch, which I've never done, but I can imagine, like just a cooked pudding that you would get, like you'd make the Jello cooked pudding, you can get that film on top, yeah.
And you get that film or that layer, yeah, that it's that gelatin layer. That's what it is. Where it's not quite really the pudding itself, it's got
vanilla,
all the flavor.
It's a nice vanilla flavor. That's a good question why Chem Nevadic hasn't really released much more publicly, retail wise, than when Fiddy was just asking. Chem Nevadic's first public release, at least in the US, was huge. I mean, it was great. They had some great flavors, but they haven't done anything since.
There's good reason because of that. You look at everything that Chem Novadic does, and the line that I'm working with now, everything in that line is all TPD compliant. We've got paperwork for all of it. We've got COAs, SDS. We've got all the testing results. That's where a lot of people don't understand. Yes, I am still a commercial mixer, Kitty. So, that's part of the problem with me. But we decided to partner with this company for a good reason, because we know that we're going to get all the paperwork when we develop a flavor.
Yep.
Like from the get-go.
Yes,
I still don't know anyone to this day. I used to talk about clean mixing a few years ago, but now it's become imperative. If you don't have clean flavors and you're trying to put something out there into the market, you're just going to sit there and go, where do we go from here? But that's your reason with Chem Novadic. But Chem Novadic does a lot of custom blending for the European market, and they're not available to the public. That's something else that you need to know about them. I used to work with Chem Novadic and Molenbeek, so I understand the whole process.
Chem Novadic's been around for years, but it's just retail-wise, it wasn't something you can get your hands on. But you knew that some of their flavors were in some of the commercial mixes that you were vaping
on. Okay, take one of their flavors, for instance, the cornflakes, the original cornflakes that Chem Novadic had. That was used in a hell of a lot of stuff.
Yes.
And no one knew who was making it. No one. Everyone was trying to find that out for a long, long time. And there was a few of us that knew.
Yeah.
But
so
we never gave up.
It makes
who,
it clone. It
who
made it.
was.
It made it clone proof.
Well, okay. Well, it's the same as the company that I'm working with now. Everyone thinks that they've only got 15 flavors in the market. What if I told you they had 3,500?
Yeah, I mean,
What? Wow.
That'll give away who I'm working with, because everyone knows of the 15 originals, but they have no idea of the rest of what they're up to.
yeah.
Like, anyone knows the color of the label from that photo. Frank could pick up on it straight away.
Yeah.
But they're not doubles. They're all
Individual
single.
flavors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 250 new flavors.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, that's like working around the clock and actually getting people to do anything right now.
Yeah. You're talking about the colors and be asked about colors in e-liquid. I'm not a fan. I think that if you don't need it to create the flavor, leave it out. There's no reason for that color. I mean, guess eye candy for commercial liquids in some situations they do it. And the
Well,
sad thing is they might sell better if they're a certain color, if they're blue or green versus.
okay, but that's okay.
I don't like
one.
it.
One. That's the Malaysian market for a start. Two, it's some of the European countries like different colored liquids. But Dave, you're partly right in saying that. Not heavy metals, petrochems, yes, but now they're using 100% natural flavors that if they're doing an extraction from a fruit, they'll scrape the flavor out of that as well, and that's what they're using to color with.
It makes sense. I mean, that's
you're partly right, but
there are some that they might actually get the color and they can pull the color, but then you got like the big one over here was the Heisenberg ones. All the Heisenbergs are always bright blue.
Yeah.
Always bright blue. Yeah. And that was not a natural color.
No,
I mean,
I know where that
this Flavorah strawberry is. I mean, it's hard to tell here because of the ring light, but it's red. I mean, it has a red tinge to it
correct.
because it's strawberry. They're not adding anything to it. It's just what it is.
It's the extraction, and they're using the natural esters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that's what a lot of people don't understand.
Apple filling is dark like that too because of what they use to blend it with. It's not like it's the caramel and stuff that they're using.
Yeah,
the brown sugar.
Brown sugar is dark brown.
Yeah.
Well, one good thing in the chat, gimmicks need a color, good flavor doesn't. Correct.
Yep.
And I can tell you right here, right now, I have crystal clear tobaccos now. And when I say crystal clear, I mean crystal clear.
Oh wow.
They will only start changing color once you add nicotine.
So they've been really well filtered to make those.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Food colors you're out of India.
Or
they're FCC grade, but they're still have suspect raw materials.
Who said that?
Dave Lloyd. He buys 30,000 kilograms of food colors a year.
India.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't buy anything out of India at the moment. But
well, he's not doing it for vaping. He's doing it for
he does
else.
it for paintball.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're not actually gonna eat them, but they still have to use food grade. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because skin.
Yep.
I'll change. Look, I forgot I was in a meeting earlier.
That's cool.
The lab works. I changed it back. That's who I am.
Although that is a lot of food colors. 30,000 kilograms of food color.
Yes.
That's a lot of food color.
Yeah, that's for Cheetos. Don't worry about it. Those bright fucking Cheetos that glow in the dark. the fiery ones.
Oh yeah.
I know what you're using it for, Dave. Yeah. No. Okay. what if I said some of them aren't? Some of them now are actually being made here in Australia and New Zealand, and like I've got a couple of colours that I've been using for something else completely different, but no, they're actually made here. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. India comes up with some of the wildest ones.
I can imagine.
I've seen purples out of India that are just mind blowing,
like psychedelic looking.
Yeah,
like you could tell whoever developed this was doing some serious shit.
what the hell's he got going on here?
Sorry, wrong screen.
Rocket ball.
Rocket League.
Rocket League.
Dave's not here.
I just down.
He's not here, man.
I just downloaded Rocket League. I'm trying to get my PS4 controller to pair up properly though, so I can play it.
Yeah, I'm still adjusting my controller there. I picked up the the Switch one, and Adam was picking on me one night while I was trying to get it to work.
I think what happened was I snatched it out of my daughter's room, and I don't think it was charged properly. So I think it's just being weird.
I mean, it works. It's just getting the buttons to the right buttons, and so it actually is functional. That and the big thing is that accidental pressing the button and it kicks you out into the chat. I gotta figure out how to fix that.
And it was such a large file too that I had to go ahead and make sure when I downloaded, I went to my E drive and not my C drive because I didn't have enough room.
Large file.
It's like 30.
Holy shit.
Like 30 gigs, yeah.
Dude, fucking Cyberpunk is like 130 gigs.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Games nowadays are like at least 75 gigs.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
How many
Everything has
hamsters
4K
would I kill
textures now.
downloading? Hang on. How many hamsters would I kill downloading them in Australia?
Many. Sadly, many.
Well,
All you gotta do, all you gotta do is
joke
put.
about that all the time.
If
Forget
they're a
about
problem,
killing it.
then you're
Forget
all
about
good,
killing the
but-
hamsters. So all you gotta do is get big wheels and put some of those emus on it that you lost the war to.
Yeah, all right. Point taken.
Put those things to work. Put those things to work. They wanna take over. You know, put them to work.
Exactly.
No comment. Yeah, no comment to that one either. But like getting into some of these flavors that we've got now, I've honestly, I think, you know, doing this partnership, you know, I've hit the absolute jackpot
Oh yeah.
with where we can go with this. But yeah, there's still a lot more testing to do, but everything so far that I think out of 252, I think I've got 3 that I don't like.
Wow. Is that just? Do you think it's just personal taste? Those 3? Is taste is subjective, or is it just? Or you think there's something different about them?
No, they're just a little bit weak for what I want them for. There's where is it?
That's interesting to have individual flavors that nobody else has. Nobody else can get. And you guys think the cult flavors are bad for anybody over in the UK? No, that's nothing. You
No.
can't even get these flavors.
Everyone asked me like a couple of years ago if this could ever be done, and we've done it. This is a strawberry rhubarb pie filling.
Oh, something I've been wanting, chasing, can't get.
That sounds.
No matter what I do, I can't get it right.
It sounds like the white whale of people trying to develop the pineapple upside down cake properly. It's like
we've done that too now.
Yeah, it's that one's that's like a white whale for a lot of people. Not me, but for a lot of people.
I have actually tried that route, and I have not gotten anything that I'd actually consider a true pie filling. Similar, but not quite.
Well, this actually has the. Okay, there's 2 variants that we've got of this one, but this actually has like the strawberry as it comes in, and when you actually breathe out, you get the rhubarb.
Oh, nice.
If that makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep, you'll get that like sour, like note from the rhubarb on the way out. Not the mild sour because it's cooked. You
Sort
got
of, kind of. Yeah.
Is this cooked? A cooked
Yeah.
rhubarb? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it cooks the bitterness out.
Oh,
With
see, that's the problem.
with-
A lot of the rhubarb flavors, they're all fresh and it doesn't work.
No. Yeah, with a touch of brown sugar and cinnamon in this one.
So it's basically a one shot.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not until I add some either custard or an ice cream to it, and
Oh, okay.
a little bit more of a biscuit, like a cooked biscuit outer edge for a little bit more
For the pie
crust it
crust.
needs. Yeah.
Yeah, SSA does have a strawberry rhubarb.
Yeah, they do, but it's
Neon
It's
Quas
more of a
says
fresh strawberry rhubarb. It's not really the filling. No.
Yeah, that's what she says. She says it's not a filling
Yeah.
though.
That's what she
Yeah.
said.
That's what she said.
That's the issue I've had with all of them that I've tried to make it. It just can't. You can kind of almost get the strawberry right, but that rhubarb, getting it to taste right with the strawberry like it's cooked, just haven't had much success. So this is I'm actually super jealous right now of that flavor.
Strawberry banana yogurt smoothie.
Ooh, you
Yeah,
just
ju-
said 4 words that just made me a little erect just now.
Well,
You mean that doesn't taste like bubble gum?
That
No.
sounds
Because so many
delightful.
strawberry bananas taste like bubble gum.
They kind of do, like a bubble gum or a candy.
no, uh-uh.
Yeah,
This
that one,
one's
it's layered
legit.
properly. Yeah,
legit. That took a long time.
'cause
By the way.
I've given up trying to develop a good strawberry banana just because they all I can't get the layering properly. I can't get the right balance, so I kind of gave up on that. Because there's
I
a
was
cake,
actually-
there's a cake I would love to be able to find a way to make into a vape, and it's strawberry banana with like devil's food cake with a whipped cream frosting,
Ooh,
and just to try to get that balance. It sucks. It sucks trying to get the balance. I mean, I almost think that they're using Wonder Flavor's banana puree when they actually make the actual cake. Just because I get that the banana puree with like a ripe banana, I get like a combination of them because it's like you almost get like there's like a banana cream in there, and then you get the fresh strawberry. 5% VSO strawberry, Kerplop says.
It could be.
The plop said twice.
Yes. Oh, 5% VSO banana, he's saying.
Yeah, I was just thinking when you said the strawberry banana is the new raw banana might actually be a really good pairing with a strawberry to make a strawberry banana.
Yeah,
If you want a
could
fresh strawberry banana,
be. Yeah, that's fine.
it's not going to have the cooked to it, but
That's
it'll
fine.
be a fresh.
Have a good one, Rocky. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
See you, Rocky.
Have a good week.
Grab some milk and honey while you're out.
Oh yeah, might as well close the poll out.
he's got
once
an IV of that shit. Are you kidding me?
We're gonna
I
close
don't
out the
wanna run
poll,
out.
and we're definitely doing berries next week that are not strawberry or blueberry.
52%. Damn.
Yeah, runaway.
Well, I heard
those
Rocky was down to 100 gallons of that milk and honey, so you better go pick some up.
He got to let go of one of his storage units that stores it.
Yeah.
He only has
Yeah.
one now.
Yeah, he just had to break into his next to
Jesus.
last 55-gallon drum.
Exactly. Yep. He needs to pick up another one or two.
He's freaking
The
out. He's like,
the other one that we finished is a strawberry marshmallow and rice cereal.
ooh, nice.
That's another one that we.
Which one was that? Frankenberry? Like?
Strawberry,
Well,
no,
very similar. Well,
like Rice Krispies.
How-
Bigger
how
Rice
can
Krispie
I-
strawberries.
Yeah.
There was one company, but they were around. Tellius, the ones that did the Rice Krispie.
Yeah, I remember
Right.
them.
Well, right. Well, that's what this is, but we went a little bit the opposite direction. We did a strawberry marshmallow variant of it,
Oh, okay.
just for something, shits and giggles.
Oh yeah.
We're
It
we're
still
not
sounds
allowed.
good.
We're not allowed to have flavors. We're over 18. We're not allowed to have flavors.
No, we don't like
apparently.
flavors. We only want tobacco.
No, not at all. Oh, apparently so. But yeah, well, then we go into all the
Oh, like-
boozy ones that we've got. We even did a birthday cake. We won't go there because you know where that came from.
Oh yeah.
Rye
No,
whiskey.
SSA has a soft banana there. I know Mullenberry does.
Yeah.
Yeah, SSA is soft banana. That's one of the ones that had
okay.
the flavor test.
They call it soft banana.
Yeah.
Really?
Soft banana type.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's banana
But
soft type, right?
Oh,
Banana
okay. So
soft
that's
type, yeah.
different than soft banana.
Soft banana, yes. I
Mullenberry
see
is
where you go.
intentionally has it like an innuendo because a lot of their flavors have like silly innuendo, goofy names like funky pineapple.
But it's also
Didn't even think
it's
about that. So
also
that's probably why they added type.
translation. It's
Yep.
also the translation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poland.
What do you want?
Just-
Good granola. Oh, okay, that's easy. All right, I'll make a note of that, and I'll put it to someone. All right, and that might end up in a roster that you guys all know about.
Granola.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there aren't any good granola flavors on the market right now that I know.
Oh, there are, but they're not publicly
Well, I mean
available. It's all
retail. I should
B2B.
say
It's all
retail.
B2B.
Yeah,
Yeah,
retail.
public retail for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, sweet banana. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Claus says not soft. Okay.
Yep, the sweet
but
and
there
soft.
is-
Yep.
There is
There's the
also
soft right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I'm
soft.
pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure if I was around Marceline, my banana would not be soft.
Oh God, here we go. You're gonna get me shit for that one.
Hey, Frank said it, not you.
Yeah, I know. And then we go into all the different tobaccos are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Holy crap.
Then we go into the wrappers and the fillings of all the different cigars and the pipe tobaccos. And then we go into all the booze. What else have we got?
Rappers.
Yeah, rappers.
And vapor.
Snoop Dogg flavor, Dr. Dre
Yeah.
flavor.
Yeah,
No, I'm just,
yeah, you got that.
just being an asshole now.
Yeah. Then we go into all the stuff, but again, this has taken so long because it's all TPD compliant.
Yeah.
This is 2.5 years in the process to get to this point. A toasted coconut cheesecake. There you go. That's one that no one. I don't know many people that go down.
Yes, because
halfway.
Perillum's is a nice toasted coconut, but there's no
Yeah,
cheesecake in it.
There's no cheesecake
Right.
in it. No,
Right.
But it's a
Right,
great toasted
okay.
coconut. It's a great toasted
Yeah.
coconut.
it is
Yeah, I
great.
know.
Yep.
Well, it is, but yeah, that works. Butter pecan praline ice cream.
Yeah.
Got Adam over here is just about to fall off his chair.
I love desserty flavors.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Notice Adam was sitting back when he started talking. Now he's leaning
Yeah.
forward further and further.
Well, I'm taking
Yeah,
care
watch
of
this.
some,
No, the desk
some rich
is. Yeah, I know you're
creameries.
taking care of something.
Well, he has
Put
to
it away.
because
Put
he
it away.
automatic. There's a fulcrum issue going on here where he had to pull forward.
Yeah.
Gonna make my food taste better. Let's just say that.
Then we even got into, because I've always been a big pear fan. Like a lot of people know, like I'll put pears into just about anything if I can get away with it.
Those are good.
Yeah, autumn pears, autumn, summer, spring, and winter pear. 4 different pears.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
God.
Yeah, then we even finally an amaretto that we can work with that doesn't fuck around. It sits there properly. Cherries, I'm not a huge fan of cherry, but we've got some now that actually work. Which
Nice.
it's hard. Flambés, like various variations of that. And then probably one that I love. This is probably one of the best ones that I love is the Dominican Republic cigar wrapper.
Ooh.
Yeah. We're going after regions, like if the tobaccos and what we're doing, and then after we finish this, then we're going to get in. Oh, we've even got absinthe. We're going after all the alcohols as well. Like
Okay,
that's our next one.
A proper absinthe.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's not an easy flavor to nail. That if you get that down, then that's impressive. I mean, I think it. What is it?
There was one out of the UK that you used to be able to get.
Yeah,
that's
the.
And it was bright green.
Yep, that's the one that Larry wound up getting.
Yep.
Well, this
Decadent Vapors, absolutely.
Decadent Vapors.
Yeah.
Decadent Vapors.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never used that flavor, but that's just my Fresho 3 brain working.
The
I'm
Decadent
like, what's that
Vapors.
called?
Yeah. Decadent Vapors, you can get it in you can get it in the bright green, and now they do have it available in clear. You can get either or.
Colorless, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but that's one of those things about the coloring. They colored that one.
No, that wasn't actually.
That wasn't
the
colored.
original. No, the original one that was actually from an actual extraction of the Green Fairy. That's
really?
How they got, that's how they got to that level.
Well, I wonder how they got it with the
That
clear
makes
version. Then.
sense.
Because one came from a natural source, the other one is esters and
Synthetic.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Ah.
completely.
But that was really the only decent ones available for absinthe. So if you got an absinthe nailed down, that's impressive.
We even nailed Midori.
Midori's nice. I don't drink liquor anymore, but I used to love that shit.
Yeah, well, the reason I wanted that one is so I can make illusions, like the drink called the illusion,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
that
Know
was
what
the
you're
main
talking
reason I wanted that.
That makes sense.
Well, that's a panty puller from way back in the day.
Yeah, it's from
Oh
the
my
80s.
god, that sounds delicious. Pineapple juice, triple sec, vodka, Midori, and
yeah.
lemon juice. Woo!
Yeah, that's a panty puller.
So that's an
Oh, yeah.
Australian drink, eh?
Yep. Yeah. Panty puller.
Shit.
I didn't realize that was an Australian drink. I've had it
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
I would try that, actually.
Somebody must have went there and came back here and decided to start serving it. Some bartender.
It was, and there's another variant of it with Malibu with a rum in it, a white rum,
Oh yeah.
like with a coconut note. The coconut and the pineapple go really well together.
Oh yeah.
But then Midori's a melon, like
Yes.
a honeydew base.
Yeah, it is a honeydew.
Yeah.
Honeydew
But yeah.
liqueur.
Fucking green as hell, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a beautiful, like bright green.
But the really funny part about it is that we used to drink it in shakers and then shots. You just don't sit there and pour it into a glass and drink it. We
No,
just
it's not.
doing
It's not
shots.
something you sip. No, you something you pound.
No,
No,
no, that was a pounder.
Oh, it's very damaging because we used to make up shakers of it and just walk around the club. Most of us used to drink it when we were DJing. Like, and if we saw a cute girl, we'd give them a shot and then walk away. And
Yeah,
they'd
take
be
me to
chasing
see.
you around
Take
going,
me to
"Yep,
see.
yeah,
She's,
there they are."
she was a bartender from way back. She would say they made melon ball cocktails back in the day.
Yep, they were. Yep.
I had that as this 3-level bar that used to be in Keene.
Hey,
It
Fiddy,
actually
enjoy
was a
your day, brother.
church. It was originally a church, and now it's a church again. But in the middle, it was a bar for a while. And they used to go there, and they used to make those, and those were really good, actually.
Yeah, there it is, Illusion Shaker.
Looks delicious.
They got me in the same bottles back in the day.
Oh, I
They
can
used
imagine.
they used to pour theirs into have the a couple people walking around with they were
Yeah,
test tubes
Oh yeah.
and walk around with them. That's how I had
We
them.
actually had a bar here in Sydney called the Test Tube
Oh,
Factory.
nice
Oh,
kerplop.
wow.
You could actually literally pay the like waitress that was walking around with these and get a shot.
Yeah.
And they'd have different colors, but that was actually the brightest one in there, that bright green. So that was the one you always went to because it's just bright and you're just live music on one level, and then you'd have different music on the other two levels. It's actually a lot of fun.
So there was like a band, and then upstairs it was like,
Oh.
Yep. Actually, it's the other way around. The band was actually usually upstairs, and down below you'd have you had a big dance floor on the bottom floor.
yeah, we had a club
And that's where
like that.
that's where the bottom floor is where they passed around the most of those shots like that in the test tubes.
Yeah. Well, we
I
used
think
to
they
have
had test
racks
tube
of them
shots
brought
there
up.
too.
Because
We
those
used
the
to
one
have racks brought up. Yeah.
that illusion stuff used to actually it practically glow under the black lights down there. So it was like really
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The rave kids like Paul.
Yep.
I was actually at a really good party the other night. First time I've been out and like to a
Oh
proper
wow, take me
party
to
in
see.
years.
Yeah, there are certain flavors that'll do that. You can't get them out of your tank, no matter how bad.
It's always nice to get out and do something.
Melon is one of the ones that surprises me for that because it actually does stick to your tank, but it's not like one of those dark. I mean, like the garlic. That makes sense. Melon, you wouldn't think.
The thing though is it's not sticking to your tank; it's sticking to your damn O-rings.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
The melon
Because
definitely
glass
does.
and metal
linger.
the flavor will wash out of, but it's them rubber O-rings that just suck up melon and tobacco flavors, especially. Can never get rid of those flavors, I swear.
Oh, so there you go. Take me to see. Next time you can't get a flavor out, change the O-rings.
Yeah. Buy stock and O-rings wherever Neon lives. There you go.
One that we're working on at the moment is Perno. That's another one that we're working on.
Interesting.
Like a niece.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't
Penrod's
choke,
on the
Adam.
beach. Nice.
Can't believe that this is the one I'm loving today too. I haven't stopped vaping this gin.
Which one?
It's the one I made today, the tropical gin.
Which gin
It's,
did you use for it?
Juniper gin Flavorah. This is
Okay.
the flavor. The lime wedge Flavorah, sweetness Flavorah, and citrus, tropical citrus Flavorah. So it's a nice citrusy gin with
Yeah.
it. It's just I can't stop vaping this. It's
The
this make me
the
want to
other
drink.
one- Oh, okay. But you've given away drinking.
No, I can still drink. I just don't because of everything going on.
Okay.
you go.
The
Super
oh yeah. Oh, I love that stuff.
I've had that before.
Yep. Yep.
Oh hell yeah! That,
I haven't had that in
shit
years,
used to-
so it's like, okay.
No, it's been forever. I can't drink
Yeah,
that
but
shit anymore.
that shit used to get me into trouble too.
Oh God, yeah. It's fucking dangerous.
Oh, take me to see toss a $30 tank. That sucks.
Yeah, well, she might have just been able to save it by changing out the O-rings. But, hey,
O-rings.
you know, now we know. The more we know, right? Now we know.
I was
I
trying to
didn't
figure
know
that
either.
out when they come. If you have a plastic tank, it'd make a little bit of sense. It would linger, but yeah.
But glass tank, yeah, maybe not.
Just throw it in an ultrasonic. It'll clean it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I usually do. It's right there.
Punches
Easy,
dick.
easy peasy. No, that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, maybe throw a little
No
peroxide
problem.
in there with it. Yep.
White vinegar will work as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And probably a little less damaging to your O-rings because the peroxide could eat through that rubber.
You just dump the O-rings, dude. It's not worth your time and effort.
Yeah, true.
That's why I hate black O-rings. I hate them.
Yeah.
I like clear ones.
You can see if they're starting to pick stuff up.
Oh, you can see it straight away. Coloration.
Okay, we've
There's a
gone
black, I'll hide
we've
it.
gone about a half an hour over, and I got a million things to do around here before I start my week tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we gotta hop off of here.
And I'm on it again in 2.5 hours. So.
Got it.
On Benny's channel today. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. Yeah, the UK.
It's not my usual day, but
this is the Northern Union Vape Show, right?
Yeah, we got and well wishes. Please send some well wishes if you know him. Blazing Vapes is going in for surgery tomorrow, so that's why he's not gonna be there. So that's one of the reasons I'm there today.
Yeah, if you want to throw that GoFundMe link back up one more time for everybody.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for that. Just trying to help out people around here.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah, it sounds like a shitty situation. We got some landlords that don't want to, they're just more concerned about making a quick buck and getting out of it, and don't give two shits about the tenants and their lives.
That's in this situation, the more immediate situation for this, yes, and then the long term is just trying to help out wherever I can. I just went through a near-death experience. Okay, this is kind of my payback. I'm trying to help get my karmic balance back. That's all.
Oh shit, they're throwing me in a game.
Oh well, right off the bat.
But there's a link to that GoFundMe. It's just to help get the power restored up there, so it's not like a camping cabin thing with no power and no running water. And that's what it is right currently, and just trying to get that power restored. Because unfortunately, it's going to be several $1,000s to get a new pole put in and new line connected. So, yeah, and that's not something I can do like immediately. And we, the longer I wait, the longer he's up there just camping.
Yeah,
which I feel bad. So,
sucks.
There's some other people that are going to be moving there after the power's on too, and in our community as well. So that's another reason to get it going.
Yep, in the vape community, there's gonna be a couple new residents to Tim's.
Be living right
Tim's
there.
Backyard.
You'll see that picture you'll see there. They'll be living there. There'll be some people in our vape community living right there. It'll be nice to actually. I hate to say this word because it is going to feel like a commune afterwards, but it's a commune of people that like each other, and have the same beliefs. That's the point.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It would be. I mean, you can hang out and go ahead, and you're going to do a cloud cop. We can do it right here at the fucking house.
There you go.
Yeah. Right out, pick,
hell yeah.
Well, the storefront out here is plenty big enough. There's no airflow in there. Perfect.
There you go.
I have a storefront that looks like a train station. So.
Yeah, have a trick comp right there with no airflow.
Shut off all the fans just long enough to do the comp, turn them back on so it blows it all out. You're good.
There we go. All right, everybody. Hey, everyone, thanks for hanging out. Nah, I don't milk any stallions there, Kerplop. No, not this week, but $20 is $20.
Damn, you're cheap, dude.
Hey,
I was gonna say, man, for $20,
packed.
It should be.
They're only standard breeds. Yeah.
It should be 40 these days, right? With inflation and everything.
Yeah.
At least 20 in a meal or something,
Yeah.
50,
oh, wait a minute, technically.
Dude, 50 and a tit, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Graham Mamberly. Thanks for lurking, hanging out. All right, everybody. Next week will be berries and aren't strawberries or blueberries. We'll see what kind of fun we have there.
Yep.
Get some people thinking. I know.
I'm thinking boysenberry raspberry right off top.
That helps. Yeah.
You can't go wrong there. We were just talking about that. We don't use
Huckleberry.
I was thinking huckleberry.
Yes.
Blackberry, dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
Oh, that reminds me of
That's a shitty flavor.
Oh no!
There's a flavor made yesterday for my show that sounded very much like that. In fact, there's a 0.001% corn added to make sure it's authentic. Thank you, Bill, by the way.
Yeah. Alrighty, gang.
Corn.
Like I always say, thanks for hanging out. Be safe. Wash your hands. Don't talk to strangers. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye.
Bye.